The following announcement has been paid for.
It's not going in rogue, but I just like natural born killers, and it was too lazy to make another intro. It is he, it is me, P-double-D, Tempokuian, from the Place to Be Reviews. I'm not muted, and I'm here with all of yous. I had to check. Just one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. But it is good to be here. Saturday night's main event. We were watching a little bit of Hell in the Cell behind the scenes, and Beth Phoenix and Edge just went over on Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor, who, like I said, he survived the buckle bomb from Seth Rollins a couple of years ago. Yay. Let me welcome JB. He joined as a channel member this week. Welcome, JB. And speaking of channel members, let me welcome some in the chat right now. We got Keely Chow, Angelus, Keely Chow, the Phantom Menace Ultron. There are no strings on me. There you go, Keely. He is everywhere in every chat. He's got Keely bots, I swear to God. What did I say? It's Elimination Chamber. Sorry. Yeah, hail, AngelousDraven. Keely again. Brutal Morningwood, the best name on YouTube. Smash the gash button. Hicks Villain. Yes, Elimination Chamber. It's Gash Chamber. They're in the Gash Chamber. Oh, God.
Oh.
Harry Potter in the Chamber of Gash.
This is a special shower.
Harry Potter in the
special shower.
The Gashly Hollows. Let me thank the channel members. There's 5 more that aren't included on this list, but let me hit this anyway here.
Self high five.
And let me welcome back, in addition to those 33 folks right there, another monster, brightest day, author Stephen Walton, Zacharot 315, and Brutal Morningwood. So there you go, folks. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And let me welcome my wonderful panel of amazing human beings this evening. I'll start off with the man with the most infectious laugh and one hell of a creative mind and talented, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Fisk.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
Dude, always good to have you, brother. Always. So thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man.
Sweet.
And next up, representing the Legion of Memers, he is a connoisseur of sorts, but I'll let him tell you about that. Mr. Horny Alf.
Hey, Tip. Thanks for having me on. I wasn't expecting an invite, and then you messaged me, I think it was earlier today. I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter throwing down some memes for different streams. When you can't find me on here with these deplorables, you can find me on the Legion stream on Saturdays and on Vets Talking on Tuesday and Saturday nights, which I'll be going to after this. So I had a pretty good week this week with memes. Gary from Red Roddick used a couple of my thumbnails for his Hogwarts videos, so I was pretty stoked about that.
Hell yeah.
Was it the Prisoner of Gazkaban?
Well, he had a theme going with all of them. Like he had the one that he's going to use next is Gary Potter and the Bigots of Azkaban.
Jesus. That stands to reason. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it, man. And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, he has become a regular here on the channel. So we're gonna play him in the only way I know how.
Each leap brings us closer to God. Catch me, Lord, catch me! Wait! Oh, what have we done to make God angry?
It is me, the CJP, the bearded bard of Bond. I love that clip. It makes me chuckle every goddamn time. No matter how many times I see it, it never stops being funny. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Glad to. I've got some funny stuff for everyone to watch and laugh and wonder what the hell's wrong with all of us.
Nice.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you being here, brother. Oh shit. All right, let's see. I know we got something in the private already. Let's pull this up right here. And here we go. Oh boy. Oh, this will be a good one. This will be a good one to start with, ladies and gentlemen. I was switching back from like the brand to the comments, and I almost hit the end broadcast button. Good thing you've got to hit it. Good thing you've got to hit it twice.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Once for us, twice to confirm. Jesus, this dumb son of a bitch hit it twice. Well, we'll be back as soon as I set up a new stream, everybody. Here we go.
Poetry by Gary.
Oh, is someone who really used to like corn. That I got a kick out of that. What's up, Tim's Talk? Hail, brother. Welcome. Gary has bars. Gary does have bars. Gary's bringing the heat. Gary's spitting fire.
Do you ever hear that song Daddy? Or the corn song Daddy? I swear to God, they must have like butchered puppies or something in front of Jonathan Davis before going on to concert for that song, because it's just basically like I hate you, I freaking hate you for like 20 minutes.
Hey, what's up, Carl? Oh, it was Gary singing some corn, man. That was Gary singing corn.
I did find a leaked scene from the new Mario Brothers movie.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh boy!
This is beautiful. Whoever edited this did a phenomenal job.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Les Grossman's my hero.
Yes.
Grossman, who is this?
This is Flaming Dragon.
Oh, okay, Flaming Dragon. Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally
gummy
fuck your
hands.
own face! Hand to such bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but Asia Jack is my territory. So whatever you're thinking, you better think again. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to head down and I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I am talking so motherfucker. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
That is some epic editing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is a fucking masterpiece. Like whoever edited that together, like that's quality. That right there is better than She-Hulk. I'm not gonna lie. That's.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, did you guys see that video of Steven Spielberg telling Tom Cruise that he saved Hollywood?
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
I think it was at some award show or some gathering of a bunch of stars and whatever, and they had behind the scenes video of Spielberg's talking to Cruise, and he was talking about Top Gun. He's like, "Oh yeah, you basically saved Hollywood." It's like this is just more proof that this is everything we've been talking about. We're right about.
Yeah. Well, it was never a are we right or are we wrong? The question was, when will it be acknowledged, on the large scale, to the degree of which the wrongs are being, pushed against the paying customer. And you can see it now because even some of the access media is starting to turn on Hollywood, but it hasn't stopped the wheels of rampant Marxism from turning throughout the entertainment. I mean, Disney and Marvel are just going to dial everything up a notch. They'll say they're going to tone things down, but I mean, look, I'm laughing because they're talking about bringing Rey back now for Star Wars. Like when all these people, oh, Star Wars is back. Star Wars is back. Is it though? Is it? You know?
No.
No, it's like
Teen Mary suing plot machine.
it's like celebrating Susan Wojcicki, leaving YouTube because the new boss is going to be worse than the old one. So I mean, it's everybody, like Tony and I were talking. It's like everybody celebrating if Kathleen Kennedy finally leaves. The new boss is just going to be worse. Yep. It's just going to be worse. The ship won't be righted. You can't right the ship until you've burned every fucking last roach off of it. Yep. And even then, yeah. I mean, even then, it's like what's left of it.
That's already been pissed me off more than anything, and that's where they've gone back through Roald Dahl's books and edited.
Yeah, no more fat people.
Words of his works to be more inclusive.
No more Augustus Gloop. Like, this is why physical media is imperative, people.
Yes.
I gotta agree with something Gary said from Nerdrotic a few streams ago. He said he's all for this acceleration that Disney's doing. Let it happen, because the more they accelerate the nonsense, the more people wake up to this quicker. Yep. And you accelerate this stuff, and the normies start to see it more plainly, than us that are geeks that have been tearing it apart for years.
And they have started to notice it. Like I said, I use my wife as a barometer for that, because she is like when it comes to this stuff. I mean, she's a normie, and when she even starts calling out things in these movies that are woke or whatever, it's like.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. Yeah, I judge it off of what she says, and she's been noticing. That's Phase 4. She notices something's different. Like she watched Multiverse of Madness and Thor, and I was like, well, "What'd you think of it?" And she was like, "I don't know. It was weird." It's like she knows something wrong, but she can't identify it.
Yep.
Yep. She's like, something's off. It's not what it used to be. Something like that.
Yeah, and that's mine. She did the same thing. Her and my kid went to watch Multiverse of Madness in the theater, and they liked that one. And then they watched Thor when it came out on Disney Plus, because they didn't want to go to. My wife, she's like, I saw the trailer. She goes, I do not want to go to the theater and watch that. She goes, there's no way. And she loves Thor, right? She was like a huge Ragnarok fan. She loved that one. I fucking hated Ragnarok. I still do. I hate that movie like it hurt my family. And mostly
good part of that movie.
What's that?
Carl Urban was the only good part of that movie.
You know what? I can accept that, because Carl Urban is a fucking treasure. Carl Urban is a fucking treasure.
Yeah, I thought he was actually funny in that movie.
Yeah, that was the only thing I really liked about it was him. And but she said she was like, I didn't watch Love and Thunder. They watched it. She goes, that was fucking stupid. She goes, that was just. She goes, I didn't even know what I was watching. She goes, and why was there a female Thor? She goes, why did we need? She goes, why did we need that? I'm like, well, they did it in the comics. She goes, was it any good? I'm like, I read a couple issues. I was like, no. She's like, it just. No, she's like, wasn't that Padme? I'm like, yeah. She goes, did she actually put on like any muscle for that? I'm like, no, it was CGI. She goes, what a lazy bitch.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm proud of my oldest son. He's been watching the last couple movies, and he came to me and my wife, and he's like, Dad, there's something about Marvel. They just don't have their game like they used to. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm so proud of you, son.
Yep.
He's like, got those articles saying that they're going to tone, not tone down, but like curb the amount of content they're putting out. Bullshit. They're not going to curb anything. They're just going to keep going and going and going and going and going.
Well,
short-sighted businessmen.
The only reason they pushed. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to. My hearing. I think it's my speakers. The Bluetooth keeps cutting out.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
you're fine.
You're good.
No. What I was going to say was I think the only reason they really pushed the Marvels back was money.
And reshoots.
Yeah, because Iger's going to want to add stuff into it. There's probably not enough. They probably didn't put enough girl power into it or something. Like, because that's what he did. Well, that's what he did to Ant-Man. That's basically okay. So based on what Tony told me about the movie, and what I've heard in every other review has been consistent that I've listened to, and they've said that it is like Scott Lang just gets like treated like shit throughout the movie. Talked down to his daughter's like basically Antifa. They push socialism as a good thing. And it's just like, what the fuck? Wasp is kind of just as usual. She has to save Scott a couple times, but that's what, like I said, this is based on the reviews and what Tony told me on it. So it sounds like shit. So it's like, yeah, they're not gonna dial that down. Well, they know. What up, runner?
Tony was saying that like basically the most unwoke thing of that movie was the black washed race swap Kang.
Yeah, Jonathan. Okay, how does he pronounce his name? Because Andre from Midnight's Edge says Mayers. Is that just his accent? Is it Majors or Mayers?
Mayor.
Majorca. Is it Sebastian Majorca? Isn't he the head of like Homeland Security or some shit? Is it Jonathan Majors? I'll just call him Jonathan Majors.
Like Lee Majors?
He's Lee Majors' illegitimate son, God damn it. But yeah, I heard like that he was actually, now I've heard both that he was good and that he was bad. Like Andre said he thought he was bad. But I don't, like I said, Tony said he thought he was good. So I don't, but I've heard both. So it seems like a split there.
Like the fourth link I posted there in the private chat, this is how Disney has treated their fans with the amount of content they put out.
Oh, I love this. You can see my face. I love this movie so much. Here we go. We'll just play this one. This is fucking great. You're absolutely right.
This is exactly the look.
Oh. We talked about this on the Legion stream earlier.
You just called somebody in the crowd the hard R.
I went out and bought this movie as soon as it came out on DVD. Because it didn't release until like 04, 05, I think it was.
Oh, I forgot Kramer was in this.
Joel Miller, you just found the marble in the oatmeal. You're a lucky
little boy. Why? You get to drink from the fire hose!
This is the content.
This came out before Seinfeld or while Seinfeld was going?
This was while it was going.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready for more Marvel? Ready for more Star Trek? Ready for more Star Wars?
Well, the problem with like when you have shareholders is that people who are investing in your company don't want to see profit dips. So that's why they keep flooding this content. It's desperation. It's like shit. We got to keep doing better than we did last quarter.
Well, that's also why these companies won't admit when they've made mistakes because it affects their stocks.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. And when people are like sell, your company goes right in the toilet.
And this the Steven Spielberg thing talking to Tom Cruise, that's just perfect example that behind the scenes in Hollywood, these people are crapping their pants because they know shit is not going well.
No, they absolutely know it isn't. I mean, you can see it in the box office. Like I said, we do every Monday night. We spend a half hour to 45 minutes doing a box office breakdown from the weekend, and these numbers are piss poor. I mean, go back to 2019, and just compare those numbers to this. I mean,
I want to say if you don't adjust for inflation, this is the lowest the box office has been in the last 20 to 30 years. And if you adjust for inflation, it's farther back than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But, I mean, a lot of it is just you have a shit product they're putting out because it's so it's so one-sided, you know, the messaging and the content, and it's homogenized crap. Yeah, I'm just happy to see horrors. Same, horror is having its resurgence now, because even though there's been some woke horror, by and large, horror remains pretty pure, for the most part.
Dude.
Like I said, there's exceptions, but Runner brought up Cocaine Bear, and I just want to say, I want to say to Elizabeth Banks, I was really rough on you over Charlie's Angels, and I can forgive you for that, for Cocaine Bear, because you're really, really fucking hot, even though you're an insane feminist. You're aging. That means your clock is ticking. So you'll do whatever you can to get back in our good graces. So holler.
I dropped the third link in that chat.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're kind of feeling good, I found the perfect store for you.
One thing real quick to add to the anti-woke, or I should say the non-woke horror. Dude, M3 in there, Megan, was the most anti-feminist movie I've ever seen in my life.
I gotta watch that. I've heard you sent me a copy of that. I gotta watch it. I mean,
the unrated version's coming out on Peacock streaming either this week or next week, or
shit! I'll just watch I'll watch the unrated one.
Hell yeah!
That's fucking because I've been waiting to watch that. I was like, I just haven't had time. Dude. All right, this is the butt drugs commercial.
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs. I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs.
For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
They want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We like drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear. I love butt drugs.
I imagine the store. I imagine that store's named after the owner. I like that they lean full into it though.
Yeah. Dude, that is when you've got the entire staff in on it like that. That is fucking gold. Like that is marketing fucking genius right there for a local business. That. Oh my god. I used to do voiceovers for commercials for like local businesses for our for the radio network I worked for, and we had some doozies. I've got some B-roll stuff I did. We did a couple just to kind of fuck with my boss. The guy that was our ad rep was the owner of the radio network's son. This is the same network I worked for. And he wrote me up a couple scripts. I did one as Tony Montana to promote his sale, and then I did one as Samuel Jackson. And like, I'm just ripping on my boss in it. Like, what I say, I called him like a no good piece of shit as Tony Montana. I was like, and Derek has lost his fucking mind because he's a no good piece of shit. It just fucking go. I could hear him when they played it for him because Jeff went in and sat down in his office all serious, and his office had an adjacent door or adjoining door to mine. And it was cracked open. So I could hear him playing the spot. Me and my intern are sitting there, and we muted our computers because we were both probably watching fucking Netflix. And we could hear him, and Derek was fucking laughing. He goes, Jesus Christ. He goes, please tell me you're not actually airing this. He goes, he dropped like 10 F-bombs. And he's like, just like, no. He goes, that's fucking gold, though. He goes, I need to, because I'm a don. This copy's mine. I still have copies of that shit. I found them. They're on my Google Drive. It's like those fucking spots were just they were funny as fuck. And speaking of funny spots, UHF had a great product placement spot with Spatula City. I love that ad.
Spatula City.
Come on,
Spatula City. Spatula City. Spatula City. Spatula City. We sell spatulas, and that's all. That shit was great. That one and the car commercial. If you don't come down here and buy a car for me, I'm gonna club this baby seal. I'll do it. I'm Crazy Earl. I was like, I wanted to use that in one of our ads at the dealership, but they said our corporate marketing department said I could not. They said it. So instead, I did a commercial like. You remember Peter Griffin when he was doing the political ad when he was just walking across the football field and there was a chair and he would just put his leg up on it like like they do in the like I did that walking through my office which was under construction and I'm like I'm here. I was like I was Captain Credit was my superhero name and I did jump turns and shit in it and we did like jump cuts for the fucking shit and I was like as far as like your needs for special finance, I'm like, I drill the competition. I picked up a drill and was using that. And I'm walking across the room. I'm just putting my leg up on different things in the ad. And like he'd like focus in really quick on it. It was fucking stupid, but it was so funny. I wish I wouldn't have nuked that Facebook page now because it was so ridiculous. Now, speaking of ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen, the kitchen gun.
This kitchen is so hard to clean. If only there was an easier way.
Hi, I'm Derek Bum. Say goodbye to daily stains and dirty surfaces with new Kitchen Gun.
This sink is filthy, but just 3 shots from Kitchen Gun. And it sparkles like new. Look how it cleans this greasy hob.
Goodbye, dirt.
Grubby tiles.
I love you, Kitchen Gun.
Rusty taps. You can even use it on the washing up. There, all clean again. New Kitchen Gun, now with laser sight and night vision for after dark cleaning.
What's the lady crying at the end of
Well, he just shot up her entire kitchen.
I like how he switches from normal to sideways. He goes
this shit gangsta style.
Yeah.
He goes full menace to society. The fucking kitchen gun. I wanted to share this real quick. I found this article and it wasn't enough for me to do a video on, but I thought it'd be funny to talk about considering. So this is from Fandom Wire. I smell a lot of Marvel bitches up in here. Dwayne Johnson declared war against Marvel by insulting Avengers stars Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. Is The Rock really in position to be talking shit right now?
Yeah.
No.
What was that, CJ?
Yeah, right, Mr. Black Adam Flop.
Yeah.
Right? Like, dog, Minions fucking wrecked your movie. Like, I mean, what was the other one? What was the other cartoon movie that just came out?
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots fucking beat Black Adam. I mean, shit, dude. and I'm saying that as somebody who I enjoyed Black Adam. Like, it was not a bad. I didn't think it was a bad movie. But yeah, Clone Geek, you're right. He did try to take over DC. He did try to pull the power play behind the scenes, and it failed miserably. It was like the bad plot of a movie.
Well, when you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die.
Yeah. And he died, man. He fucking got Ned Starked. Like, I mean, shit. So yeah, I mean, and I'm not taking up for Marvel in this either because fuck them too. But I mean, this is funny. So it's Dwayne Johnson, known for his exploits as Black Adam in the DC universe, admitted his hatred for Marvel by insulting Marvel stars Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. The actor quite possibly may have reignited the war between Marvel and DC again. He's not even with DC anymore.
Yeah. James Gunn told him to fuck off.
Right? The comedic duo of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart roasted Marvel down to its roots. The duo also roasted notable actors like Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Pratt during their segment. And yes, Dwayne Johnson called them Marvel bitches.
Well, I don't know if Kevin Hart really has much time room to talk because he's a tiny little bitch.
Right?
Tiny little bitch with a very specific stool setting.
yeah. He's the one that he won't do a concert unless he has the absolutely fucking down to the letter right stool. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Jesus, dude, this is just funny. Representing DC, Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart roasted the Marvel Cinematic. Here, let's see. DC's in the house. Dwayne Johnson started saying, "This is Justice League's house." Wait, this is in 2018?
Oof. False bravado, my friend.
Yeah. This came out 2 days ago? That was in 2018 at the MTV Awards. Damn. So why are we talking about this now? I mean, there's really no war between Marvel and DC at this point.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson will not return to his iconic role.
That was unfortunately worded.
Oh, they're talking about Fast and the Furious. He's not returning in that. The articles from 2 days ago. They're talking about a quote from 2018, which is 5 years ago. Well, I mean, if we were doing a segment called "This Is Your Life, Dwayne Johnson," I'll take things that did not age well for 2000. Holy shit! Like, yeah, you might want to rethink that one, Rocky.
Why are they just reporting on it now?
Right? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, Fandom Wire must have just been hurting for content.
I guess so. Because
a couple days ago,
already won that fight.
Yeah, it's already dead.
That shit. Yeah, stop hitting him. He's already dead. Please stop.
That's something better for us to partake in.
Oh,
Marvel bitches.
Yes. Anything with William Shatner's better.
Shut up.
Here we go.
What's in the box?
Let's try it.
Oh, Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails.
Who are you? Who are you really? What do you mean? I'm the host of the hit series Rescue 911. I thought that was Robert Stack. Robert Stack, are you insane? Listen, hooker. What I think will be puzzled over and studied and followed forever. People will have conventions, posters, books, CD-ROMs.
Sit back, you freaking on Messiah. You're a movie of the week. You're T-shirts.
T-shirts? That'd be great. Why didn't I think of that? We're here. This is it. I give the commands on this vessel. Article.
It's one of the best parodies ever made.
Yes. What's in the box?
I'm picking up a vessel of unknown origin.
It's a Chevy van.
It's just a Ford, actually.
It's a Ford.
Oh, hey now. Green Slave Girls.
Who are you?
What is it?
That's so problematic.
Yes.
Did he have 7 levels of consent?
Signed in triplicate.
What is it?
Oh, you'll see. You should be very proud. I envy you.
Envy me? You are me. No! What's in the fucking box? Whatever you do, stay away. What the is in the fucking Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man. Mr. Tambourine Man! No! Mr.
Oh, I thought he was going to shoot himself.
William Shatner,
Holy
once
shit.
he decided to embrace the absurdity of his self,
yes,
so much cooler.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Dude, was anybody else shocked by Ben Stiller's appearance right there?
Yeah, he looks emaciated with no hair.
Right? What up, Sean?
Hey.
Should have been Takai's head. Oh, that would have been fitting. That would have been fitting.
Why was I not in this episode?
With
Why?
I'm sorry. I hit on you many, many years ago, and you did not want my tiny Asian penis in your asshole.
Oh.
For the rest of your life. Oh my.
Oh my. Did I hear George Takei?
Yep. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What's up, Sean?
Oh my.
Yeah,
play. He had a Saint Floyd in the chat. So in response, the let the choir say. Shit. My fucking camera. I swear I'm so fucking sick of this camera. We need a new door on the church and a new camera for the fucking studio.
I gotta say, talk about between what's his name, Shatner. I swear, because they hate each other so much, they're just trying to outlive each other.
Yeah.
I
don't think Shatner hates decay. I don't think Shatner gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows it.
I don't think he does either.
Why this guy's bitching at me?
No.
He was a day player who was there for maybe 15, 20 episodes of the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My theory is that George Takei made a pass, Shatner turned him down, and that's why he's been a bitch this entire time.
I think Shatner's even said it that Takei just didn't have a work ethic.
No.
Well, I mean, you can tell that, like, the whole SJW garbage. These are people that, like the reason why socialism is so popular with SJWs is because they're too lazy to work. They're entitled. They want everything given to them. They have no work ethics. We see it today. Look at a lot of the commies coming out of our schools that are going into, like, service jobs. I would have never dreamed to tell a customer off, or I would have never, like, been as unprofessional as some of the stuff I'm seeing today.
Oh, shit.
Like,
yep.
I needed my job. If I told everybody that pissed me off that I worked for to go F themselves, I'd be on food stamps right now.
I mean, just think about it. Who hasn't wanted to tell a boss?
Just quit being a cunt.
Exactly.
I mean, but you can't 99.999% of the time because you need, like you said, Chris, you need your fucking job. You need your livelihood.
That's the problem. A lot of these young kids, these trophy generation, they don't care. They don't have the respect for the elders. They don't have respect for, anyone that's in a place of power. They don't respect the system that, you go to work, to make money to get by. That's just how it works. They want everything handed to them.
Well, that's it.
Job isn't supposed to be fun.
That they think, everything's fun. Everything's supposed to be fun, and it's like you see those videos like Gundam does, where he shows like a day in the life of somebody that works at LinkedIn, and it's like, holy shit! I played handball, and then I went to the relaxation room, and then I had like a chai. I had a chai tea smoothie, and we had like mimosas, and it's like, what the fuck are you? What do you? They make like she makes like $200,000 a year.
Yeah,
it's like that girl that right before Elon bought Twitter that did that, where she showed her day at Twitter, and it was like she was drinking wine at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They have wine dispensers there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. And they wonder why these people, and that the problem is, like, the most basic of the basic ones like that, they feel entitled to a job that pays fucking six figures, and it's like you don't deserve a job that pays six figures. Steven, check your DMs. I just sent you a link. The fucking it is, and it's sad because when I was running my special finance thing, I had at one point three or four interns, and I had a couple of them that were just entitled pieces of shit that I weeded out and got rid of. But I had a couple of them that were young go-getters. They were, one of them, he's doing really well for himself right now. He's what is he just turned 26? He's living out in fucking Colorado, running fucking some hospitality department for a resort out there. I mean, good for you, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, hey. Live your best life, little man. He was one of the ones, but he was going to class. He was a fraternity dude, but he wasn't douchey. His frat came and helped us when we did benefit stuff, and we did trunk or treat and stuff for all the local kids. They'd all come pass out candy for their community involvement hours and shit like that. So not their probation.
We have the same thing at my work. We like to find those guys that are just go-getters. They'll put to the grindstone and get stuff done, but they're increasingly more difficult to find. And then the ones that are, shitbirds, they're the most difficult to get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because they know how to work the system, so they don't get fired.
Yep.
Yeah. Meanwhile, good people get burned out and turned away.
Oh yeah, they do because they get pushed too far.
Yep.
And they have to bear the brunt and the beast of burden for all the people that half-ass it, and they burn out quicker.
They get sick of covering for the people that don't put in the work.
Yep. See, that was the thing. I liked working with salesmen that were unmotivated because that just meant I was going to get more customers. It
means you look better too.
Yep.
Oh, dude, this one's a classic. I love this one.
I don't remember this. Let's do it.
And the best virtual performance is
Kate Hudson's hot. Okay. I don't care. Well, Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Dude, this was the best. This was on the Lord of the Rings extended.
Hi everybody, my name's Andy Serkis. And
holy shit, he was a baby.
I'm delighted to receive this award on behalf of everybody who brought Gollum to life. Can't actually be with you this evening because we're down in New Zealand completing more shots on Gollum for Return of the King. I'm actually in the motion capture studio where we do a lot of Gollum. I would like to say a big thank you to all the MTV fans, to the Lord of the Rings fans, and to everybody who worked on Gollum. It is a complete marriage of skills.
You're a liar! I'm a thief! It's mine! I won it! It was me! The only one because of me! And me, MTV is my friend! My friend! You don't have any friends! Nobody likes you! Gary likes me. Gary's a f***ing
Oh, they...
That's enough, Gollum.
Piece of circus, you stupid fat with-faced f***ing turd.
I'm not fat.
We're not gonna thank anyone, no. Not you, not MTV, and not those pics of pussy appendix at Weta Digital. And Peter Jackson, my precious. Who do you think you are, you f***ing hack? Shame on you! Shame on you! Go f*** yourself! Not listening! Frankly, nothing can compensate for the long hours of low pay and miserable experience we've had making this f***ing movie. And if you think this little tub of gold popcorn is going to remotely make up for everything we've suffered, you're sadly f***ing mistaken! You're all bastards! MTV sucks! We hate you all! Good night.
Dude, that's on the bonus features. It's hidden. You have to click the ring icon. That is so perfect, man.
You remember
my god!
Remember Remember when we actually used to look forward to award shows for Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yes.
When they were actually
Because it was
entertaining.
actually good products. Now nobody
Yep.
gives a shit because we hate them all.
And the award shows, you had stuff like that. You had skit. You knew they were gonna put on a performance. It was gonna be fun. It was gonna be engaging. But not. It wasn't. You would have your occasional somebody would come up and they would make some kind of statement, but it wasn't one after the other. You got beat over the fucking head with it, and now we're just like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking wants to hear you fucking yapping cunts anymore. Like, seriously, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I remember when they did a bit for it was Frasier, the cast of Frasier, on Star Trek. So Kate Mulgrew was there, but it's all the rest is the cast of Frasier.
Nice.
It's hilarious. It's pretty goddamn funny. I don't know if they have an actual good copy of that or not.
Oh man, when Billy Crystal used to host the Oscars, that was a good time.
Oh yeah.
They put on a good show. That was back before they all became retarded.
Yeah. Before the veil was dropped.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they that's the problem though. They got comfortable enough to take their masks off and show their reptilian fucking nature.
Oh, I found it. I actually do have it.
Well, I think that one struck me when I worked in Southern California and I got to meet celebrities, quote unquote, and most of them were kicked down an open elevator shaft.
Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah,
the funniest one I ever had for that kind of interaction was a Trek Expo years ago, and it was Gary Lockwood from 2001. He was also in the second pilot for Star Trek.
Oh,
and we're talking. It was me, him, and Frank Gorsham, the Riddler.
Oh, damn!
Just chatting, and he sees Chase Masterson like several tables down, and she's got some fucked up hair color, and he's like, that bitch is gonna look at herself 30 years from now and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, Gary did not give a shit. That was a fun conversation.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking bet. Let's here, I'll show that clip right now. Let's see, right here we go.
There was a lot of competition here on the Paramount.
Hey, he's not in blackface.
Auditions started 2 years ago for Star Trek Voyager, the fourth incarnation of Star Trek on television. Now, many actors were considered for the various roles, and to show you how that process works, we've asked a group of actors to recreate their audition for you. Now, out of this first group, I'm sad to say only one actor was actually cast in Voyager. The others had to scramble and kind of do the best they could in the business.
Captain's log, stardate 47259.3. Captain Catherine Janeway, commanding the USS Voyager. She is an untested ship with an untested crew, but I believe over time we will grow to work as an efficient and cooperative team.
Are we gonna fly this thing, or are you just gonna yak, yak, yak?
Oh, they did it on the stage?
Yeah, it's a live performance.
Holy shit.
Captain, we're getting an order from Starfleet requesting we meet the Enterprise at Starbase 15.
Helm, set a course for 11941 Mark 8.
Well, sure, if you want to go the long way.
Oh, no, we're not taking another one of your shortcuts. Last time we followed your advice, we went through a tear in the time-space continuum and wound up in ancient Pompeii.
Well, we escaped, didn't we?
Yes, and my brand new Romulan loafers were singed beyond recognition.
People, I need your focus.
Captain, we have an unidentified ship approaching at bloody hell. She's really moving.
Commander, hail the vessel. Commander?
Oh, in a second.
Really?
Fucking Roz.
He's an Aldebaran.
Wait, was that her name, Roz?
Aren't Aldebarans the ones with 4 tongues?
Sounds like this Aldebarian is about to boldly go where so many men have gone before.
Passive-aggressive gay man.
Hey, what are do you know?
Yep.
They're hailing us, but it's not coming through. There's transmission problems.
Well, that's the trouble with these modern starships. In my day, you had a simple communication system. Didn't have all these fancy flashing lights and dials, but it worked.
I know. It just launched a tin can at the other ship and then pulled back until the string was taut.
But it worked.
I believe I have an explanation for our communications problem, Captain. While we were in port, I had them install a banality filter. It keeps us from being bothered by any messages that are overly insipid or jejune.
Disengage the filter.
Oh, I can't. I can't even get my phaser to stop flashing 12 o'clock.
Excuse me, Captain. Members of my species are a bit telepathic. Perhaps I can use my powers to communicate with the alien vessel.
Lieutenant, you're not from another planet. You're from England, aren't you?
Shh, quiet. I'm getting something. It's coming through strong now. They want to attack. No. It's not an attack. It's more of a desire to embrace. No, hold on. Captain, I believe they want to breed with us. Wait a minute. This isn't coming from out there. It's coming from in...
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Who are we trying to kid here?
Sure, the captain has another plan she'd like to try.
Well, why don't you fire a photon torpedo at them?
What if they're a friendly ship?
Well, then it'll be easier. They won't shoot back.
Oh. Captain, I'm reading an energy source from the alien vessel. It's a transporter beam. We're being boarded.
Red alert.
Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, loud noise. Headache.
Captain, I'm not sure I'm reading this instrument panel correctly, but either we have a malfunction in our left turn signal, or there's an armed Klingon on board the turbolift.
Got the dog.
Eddie! It's Eddie!
Shall we assume it's the latter?
Does this belong to you? Hey, be careful with the dog. Come here, boy.
We found him on the Klingon homeworld. He was digging up azalea bushes, and we've just re-landscaped.
Sorry about that. Well, let's take care of it.
Well, yes. But next time it's intergalactic war, I vow we will destroy every molecule of the Federation.
That seems reasonable.
That dog's awesome.
Now do you see why we shouldn't have pets
I love
on
how he's
starships?
in his
Well, you let her
recliner.
had a pet. She had that big hairy thing with the horns and the 3 eyes.
It wasn't a pet. It was a date.
Anyway, it wouldn't have gotten out if somebody hadn't left the shuttle door bay open.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not pinning this on me. You can't expect me to pilot a starship and mind him.
Computer, engage self-destruct sequence.
What's that?
Well, if that isn't acting out, I don't know what is. I don't
believe this.
This is all your
Did you guys ever see the original Captain Janeway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so
It was
like
awful.
nothing against the actress, because like the I've seen the actress in other films. She did like Joan of Arc and stuff, but like, my God, was that not a fit? That was so painful to watch. Like Kate Mulgrew blew it out of the water. Like just walked in as like I could literally breathe normally and just completely like overtake this other Janeway.
I actually enjoyed her character, Kate Mulgrew's character on Orange is the New Black.
Oh yeah. She can remember her from Throw Mama from the Train. She can act.
Hail Silicon Dave, what's going on? Well,
Hey,
What was that show on Adult Swim that she was in? It had Andre from The League as like a spy, and she was wearing an eye patch. Could not remember the name of that show.
Oh.
how long ago was it on?
It's been at least 2 years.
Yeah, wasn't it like the 2010s? I think.
I think so. I just can't remember the name of that show.
Damn it! Now it's killing me.
I know I can't think.
I
of it
know what
either.
you're talking about.
I can't think of it. But while we wait, hang on a second.
Oh, SUV.
What? What was it?
It's called NTSF SD SUV.
That's why I couldn't remember it.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of abbreviations.
National Terrorism Strike Force San Diego Sport Utility Vehicle. actually what it was called. It was from 2011 to 2013.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
Imagine getting a script for that as an actor. Like, yeah, we gotta do
Hey, we got you a role on this show. What show is that?
What a stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, she was in Remo Williams.
Oh damn! Didn't he just died recently?
Yeah, Fred Ward.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
Fred Ward was fucking awesome in Tremors. Yeah, I loved that movie as a kid.
Didn't he die a few years ago?
Yep. Yeah, he just passed away. He was supposed to be like the next big thing at one point.
Yep.
That shit just didn't work out for him.
No.
Wasn't he in Ernest Goes to Jail?
I think so.
I haven't seen that so long I couldn't remember.
Yeah. The only one of those I remember is like Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Goes to Camp. I think that was the very first one. Was Ernest Goes to Camp. I just remember that because the turtle paratroopers.
Oh, Ernest.
And I can't see you loving nobody but me. And then the little turtles are coming out with their parachutes on, attacking the bad guys.
Oh, shit, Karen Gillan was in that NTSF SD SUV.
Karen Gillan was?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
When she had boobs. So she doesn't have boobs.
What the fuck did they do to her?
In the trucker?
Billy Corgan's body is what I could think of.
Yeah, looks like a freaking trucker now.
She was so hot. Like, what the fuck did they do? Like in the Jumanji movies?
Oh yeah.
They made her look like she transitioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck did they do to Nebula? Like, Jesus. Like, oy vey. Oy vey. Hey, we have it's like Kelly Marie Tran in The Last Jedi. It's like, hey, look, we have this fucking beautiful woman, this gorgeous fucking woman. We're gonna just make her look like shite.
Yep.
Who's this gorgeous woman? What?
We're talking about
Karen
Kelly
Gillan?
Marie Tran.
Oh, who let this guy in?
Sometimes you leave a door open, you never know what's gonna walk in.
I was in the back crying for so long. He said, "I can't do it anymore. And just let me in." So. Kelly Marie Tran is hot. Like,
she
what they
is.
did to her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
it's like
I had a clip for everybody when they. Oh, sorry, man.
It's like they think beauty is a bad thing.
They do.
Oh, it is. Everything has to
it.
be ugly now.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's the male gaze.
One of those commercials I saw these two dumpy women, and I'm like, why do I want to buy this product looking at these two fat fucks?
There's a Twitter thing. They're like, this is a fashion show, and it's just a bunch of fat, ugly black women. I'm like, nobody. What fashion is? Nobody wants to look like that.
That's a strip. That's a strip club. That's a strip club in Detroit at 9 and John R.
Like on the one hand, you've got the whole body positivity thing. Like, at its core is a good. That's a positive thing for people who either have conditions or they're just built that way. There's no way they're going to slim down to like the ideal weight or whatever. But my issue is like what happened with Kelly is people who like ugly freaking bitches, like these nasty bitches who instead of working on themselves, they want everyone else to be as ugly as they are. And then they want to make ugly the new beautiful, knowing damn well nobody's going to accept that. And now they have a built-in fight with no solution. That's all that shit's about. That's what I see it.
Rush Limbaugh said it best. Feminism was created to allow ugly people access to the mainstream.
Yep. Yeah.
Meme. There's that meme of like the really hot chick in the foreground at a swimming pool in like a purple bikini, and then this gargantuan Leviathan sitting on a deck chair in the background giving her a dirty look, and it just says feminism intensifies.
Yep.
So nobody wants to see fat ugly people. I'm sorry. I'm a fat ugly person, okay? I got the fat ugly person card, okay? I don't like nobody. We want something to inspire us. We want something better than reality. We don't want gross fat people on billboards.
I love Chris's descriptor, gargantuan Leviathan.
Right.
just shit.
mean, it is a little redundant, but
Yeah. Look at the size of that Leviathan.
Captain, there'll be whales here.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, but like honestly, like seeing like this like type 2 like Diabertha, this like black chick that's like oozing at like her lymphatic system has failed, so she's got like it looks like ribs because like all the fat rolls start looking like ribs and multiple pairs of tits. It's like that's disgusting.
You mean
Answer Return of the Jedi.
you mean one of this? One of
I
these?
wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Exactly. Like as a gross person, like there comes a time in reality where you have to like understand what you look like and that the world does not deserve you to inflict yourself upon it. You know what I mean? Like
that's a self-sacrifice.
But it's true. It's like there are beautiful people and there are ugly people. It is like that scene in Hackers when the gay kid goes, "Oh, honey, spandex is a privilege, not a right."
Right.
He's right. He's totally right. Like,
Yep.
Oh God, seeing the kind of outfits you see at Walmart. You're just like,
yeah.
Oh, dude, my favorite is you see the bitches that don't have asses. They got a long back wearing leggings. That's funny.
Those are called thacks.
They got a thack. See, and that goes along with like when they're really big and they don't have a forearm and a wrist. They have a frist. You have like cankles and keys and bankles and a hack.
A frist. That's like a gunt.
my boy John, right? This dude, we call him Big John. This motherfucker's like he's 6'4" and he's about 350, 360. I mean, he's always been a big dude. And he knows, you know, and he jokes on it. And we all work together at this shop, right? And we're all out, we're shrink wrapping boats, and we're all there's like 6-8 of us. We're all a little stoned or a little drunk. And there's this old wooden ladder. We kept the 2x4s up in the rafters. We had to go up there and get 2x4s to frame the shrink wrap tents on the boats before we wrapped them. And John's like, I'm going to go up and grab some boards. I'm like, you might not want to do that. He goes, no, I got it. He gets up 3 steps, right? And that ladder just goes, pa-chump, and he fucking falls down to the... And my buddy Brian, and I shit you not, like when he got excited, this is how the motherfucker talked. He was like a ghetto-ass hillbilly. I called him Alan from Jackson. And he looks at John. He called John Mountain Dew because this motherfucker was always drinking a Mountain Dew. He goes, damn, Mountain Dew, if you didn't take baths and fucking caffeine soda, you wouldn't fall through fucking ladders, dog. And we're all like, oh, my fucking God. And John just, he's laughing. He hit the ground, and we all just bust out. We were like, is he okay? It was kind of like, and he's fine, and we're all like cracking up laughing. And yeah, Brian busts out that, and my boss walks in. He goes, what happened? We're like, Rub-a-dub fell through a fucking ladder. We're like, oh, my God. And my boss is this big, he's a big fat guy. So even he's laughing. I'm like, oh, God, is one of them going to fucking keel over? Like making fun of the other one? Like, is this going to happen? Is this the day? Because them two would go ahead, and Mike would get mad. My boss would get mad, and his face would get fucking beat red, and we're all just sitting back going like, it's going to happen. Who's going to take over the business after he fucking dies? Oh, he was a prick too, so I mean, I didn't really feel bad. But John was fucking that day he fell through that ladder. I swear to God, I could fucking record audio stories about like my fucking 8 years at that place and probably be more financially successful than I ever would on YouTube, because it's, dude, you wouldn't believe it if I told you half of it. Let's go with the WTF blanket.
Just give up.
I thought those would be great, like lazy cult members.
Yeah, I was waiting for a cult joke. And was it me, or did Grandpa look like Supreme Chancellor Valorum? From the prequels.
I vote no confidence.
Wait, hang on. I can go get him. I've got him. He's here. Supreme Chancellor Valorum is here. I'm gonna. This is gonna be the night I'm gonna knock over all the figures. Let's see. That's Palpatine. Where the fuck did Rick Ollie go?
Oh boy.
Commander, Commander fucking Typho is there, but fucking Rick Ollie's not there. This is bullshit.
Yours chaos at ETEP's toy chest.
See, there he is. There's Supreme Chancellor Valorum right there.
When did he ever have a weapon?
It's his staff, his scepter. You will bow before me, peasants, before I lay my vengeance upon thee. And you will know my name is the Lord. I don't know. He doesn't say that.
Furious.
Kneel before God.
With great vengeance and furious anger. He is Zod, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Zod. Well, God damn it. I forgot I had a General Zod action figure. I bought Trey a couple of years ago, and when we were playing with all, because I've got all the DC, like those superpowers, the McFarlane ones that came out. I've been buying all those for him. Cool. And we were playing. I was like, I got Zod out, and he was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "This is the guy that Zack Snyder tried to tell you he breaks Superman's neck, but Superman doesn't kill people, buddy. Like right. Superman doesn't kill people." I was like, Batman does when he gets pissed off, but
I just had a thought. All these, they keep making all these figures for the female characters that nobody's fucking buying.
Yeah.
What is their carbon imprint of that? Isn't that environmentally friendly for them to make figures that nobody's going to buy?
Yeah, that is very environmentally friendly.
And most of those figures are made out of plastic, which requires what to make?
Also,
oh, that's right, oil.
Yeah, dude,
oh, God damn it, manliness!
Oh my
God! Hail to Hillam. Shalom. Welcome.
Shalom.
Oh Jesus! Hang on. Wait. Do I have something for manliness? I don't know. I don't even know what to what I don't even know what to say to that. Just
and Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Yeah. And I wanted to play this when Steven came. I didn't get a chance to. I was gonna be like, hey, and ladies and gentlemen, it's author Stephen Walton.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah.
I played that the other day, and Trey was like, "What did he say?" And he made me play it like 5 or 6 times. So he's like, "Sing it." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Sing it." So I'm singing it. It's like my wife was working upstairs. She goes, "What did you say?" I'm like, "Nothing." Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all good, man.
I put a link there if you want to, speaking of fat people.
We got another one. Let's see here. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Is it oh God worthy? It's oh God worthy! Oh God! Here we go.
Cut it out! I have a glandular problem.
That'll be $60.
Cut it out! I'm just trying to live my life. No one taught me about carbs.
You need to do that for Lizzo.
With one of those and do that.
You need to do that for Lizzo.
Imagine that following random people. Like you'd be the target of a hate crime. But like
They have a guy in a tuba that follows Lizzo onto stage.
Oh my God.
I want to sync that up with her now.
Yeah,
I should just put her head on that fucking dude, the first dude's body.
Mm-hmm.
I have a glandular problem.
Right.
I have a glandular problem, and I'm not that fat.
Fucking face problem.
Where's Biden's position on his favorite blow-up doll?
What, the one that looks like his sister?
Yeah, his daughter there that goes in the shower with?
Yeah, his daughter that goes in the shower.
Oh God, we have a fucking dementia-riddled pedophile as a our fucking president.
Yeah.
And there's more hiding about the stuff he's involved in than there was trying to spread rumors about Trump.
I went off about how he failed upwards for 49 years. And I said, and you're going to tell me this, and I will beat this fucking drum to death until it fucking falls apart. You're going to tell me that a fucking man that eulogized the former Grand Wizard Robert Byrd of the Ku Klux Klan got more of the black vote than the first black president of the United States of America that's not named Bill Clinton?
I'll give you one even further. The same guy that stood in Congress and advocated for segregation in schools.
Yeah.
So his kids didn't have to go to school with black kids.
Yep, Urban Jungle.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
Yep.
Well, did you see? It's coming out now. Like they just released that county, one guy that was arrested for voter fraud, where they had like something like 70 something ballots.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, I'm sorry, but like conspiracy theorists aside, like there's no way. Like they cheated too well. It's kind of like when you were a kid and you got an F on your report card. Turn that into like a B- or something. Don't try to make an uppercase A out of that because you lied too well. Nobody's buying that guy got more votes than frickin' Barack Obama.
You remember my channel? We were covering 2,000 Mules, and they let us go all the way up to the point where the proof was being shown. And then they cut out the stream. It's like, they're watching everybody to make sure that the lie is reinforced. It's in your face. It's in your just like the coof, right? We're long past it now, and
they just came out with that too. They said that getting infected and then recovering is actually more effective of a immunization to it than the jabs.
Get out of here!
No, they did.
They
did.
It was CB or was it CBS or no? It was NBC News put it out.
Yep. Yeah, NBC News put that out. Let's keep that in perspective. NBC fucking News.
Yeah, they got the okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we have new distractions. We got the whole money laundering. I mean,
all these people. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, 2 years ago, questioning the fucking science, you were dangerous to our democracy. You were a bigot. You were a racist. You were killing grandma.
It scared the shit out. Sorry.
Just remember the long, cold winter of death.
My parents wouldn't even let me come over and see them for the longest time because I didn't take the jab, and they were
my old man was almost getting in fist fights with people because he wouldn't wear a mask.
That's nuts. That is insane.
Luckily, my parents are conspiracy theorists, and they were totally against it.
Oh, yeah, mine were the whole time. My dad's like, yeah, he goes, this isn't bad. He goes, and Agent Orange wasn't bad for us either. Fuck that.
Well, it's like the Philip Morris commercials, you know? We hired doctors to conduct science and surveys to find that cigarettes are actually good for you.
Right. Your doctor recommends the right pack. You know, that was a thing.
Should I talk about General Mills cereals now?
Yeah,
because I just got out of the ER.
Yeah,
so
go ahead,
apparently General Mills conducted after hundreds and hundreds of people were rushed to the emergency room over a listeria outbreak. They conducted internal surveys and found that there was no presence of listeria or salmonella or any other kind of poison, despite the fact that hundreds of people who ate Lucky Charms cereal and Cheerios reporting from amipoison.com were saying, dude, I just got back from the ER or, had my stomach pumped or whatever. And, General Mills is like, oh, no, we investigated ourselves and found nothing. I don't know what these people are talking about. Dude, I was in the emergency room this morning because of that shit.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
you okay? Fuck.
I thought I was going to die. Like, when you get that internal monologue where you're like, so this is how it's going to go. This is how they're going to find my body.
Oh my God.
Like, I had that because that pain was so bad. It felt like somebody had it like left like a crowbar in my stomach.
My God.
Yeah. And when I went there, the dude's like, made me list out everything that I ate or whatever in the last 48 hours, within the last week or whatever. And when I said cereal, and he goes, was it Lucky Charms? And I'm like, I gave him that look like, what? Why did you ask that? Like, what? He's like, because 3 other people this month have been in the ER because of that.
So speaking of companies that try to hide crap, I saw this video on Twitter today. This one woman that has chickens. I guess they have a farm, and she was talking about how one of the biggest suppliers of chicken feed changed their formula.
Yeah, they're not doing
recently.
eggs.
Back in September, they started putting out the new formula, and she noticed all of her chickens stopped laying eggs.
Yep.
And then they had one chicken that was an escape artist that kept getting out of the pen and was eating, stuff outside the pen, and it was laying eggs. And she's like, okay, there's something different about this feed.
Oh my God.
So the feed they're putting out for chickens is preventing the chickens from laying eggs.
This is a real thing. Oh my God. I've heard people talking about this. I haven't been able to pay attention to it, but that's that's scary. That is. What would be the point of doing that other than putting pressure on the population to create chaos?
Oh, they want to keep us from eating meat, and also at the same time sow discord in the population.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Goddamn vegans.
Well, they want to continually lower the testosterone level of the fucking male in this country, like it has been already, which is.
So they want a bunch of skinny, jobless men that hug their fat chicks from behind.
Well, they want a population that they can easily control, and masculinity is the biggest deterrence. It's the straight white men are your biggest danger to rebellion and defiance.
Right.
So they need to be eliminated.
Yep. And Hale, a common idiot. What's going on, brother? He said, yep, my dad had the same feed and his weren't laying. He changed feed 2 weeks ago and now they are laying.
That's insane.
We're good, man. That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy.
So if they're influencing producers of feed already, then what's going to stop them from getting to everyone?
Did you see the new code words for insects in your food, by the way?
No. Ew,
Yeah.
but what?
Yeah, so instead of saying, hey, we're stuffing your food full of bugs, so you're eating bugs, kids, they're reterming insects. So, I can't remember the exact terms, but they essentially, when they start putting in crickets into your diet, into your food, like the ingredients, it's called, there's a whole list of, decoder things. I got it off of Twitter, and it was I was at the grocery store today, oddly enough, after the ER. Because I threw out all my food. And it's in there. There's certain foods that now, especially in the potato chip section, it's all bugs.
Yeah, they're sneaking it into our food through highly processed food. So my advice, and I've heard this with taking a diet, anyways, is when you select foods at the grocery store, pick stuff from the outside.
Yep.
Fresh meat, fresh vegetables. Stay away from the processed crap because they're going to sneak that in there.
That's disgusting. I'm thinking about Temple of Doom. They're eating bugs at the table. Yeah, no.
Chris, I wanted to tell you too. You said you thought that's how you were going to die, and normally I'm pretty empathetic to everything and the suffering of my fellow man. But I'm just going to tell you cannot die. And
you're not allowed.
You're not permitted to because number one, you're too fucking talented.
Okay.
Number two, you're a talented motherfucker, man. Don't short sell yourself. And number two, I don't have it in me to replace somebody else on Monday. I just mentally I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't. So I'm gonna need you to tough it out, all right? And stay away from the kicks, all right? I know.
That's what got me was Kix cereal, guys. Kix of all the cereals, it wasn't like Sugar Smacks or what's it, Cookie Crisp or whatever. No, it was fucking Kix.
Would you be a fucking adult like me and just get some fucking Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal and man the fuck up?
Got some nerd cereal from 1989 in the back.
No, I still have when Ghostbusters Afterlife come on. I still have some of it left.
I'm gonna need you to not die.
Yeah, I'll send you some Ghostbuster cereal, Chris.
Awesome.
Do you remember the? Incidentally, does anybody else remember the Nintendo cereal?
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Cereal.
Yes.
Yeah. It was two cereals in one. You had Legend of Zelda on one side and Mario on the other.
Yes, dude, that shit was so fucking horrible, but it was so good.
Dude, I got Super Mario cereal here that was actually an amiibo.
It wasn't even that sugary of a cereal either.
No, it really wasn't. Kevin Spacey loves fresh meat. God damn it. Kevin Spacey's in the chat. Kevin Spacey's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Wait, do we have one for that? We do.
Evil dies tonight.
I just hadn't played it yet. It didn't really fit there.
You need to
But
get the
here we
Kevin
go.
Spacey Family Guy bit.
Oh god, I do.
Skate?
I do. Here we go. Here's a.
No.
He's in a fucking laundromat.
That is a confident man.
Yes.
Look, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. Love the rat tail. Looks like an Uber mullet.
He doesn't like George Michael. He doesn't like George Michael. Boo!
This is great.
He's with SexySaxmanSaxograms.com and Tina, our friend Tina over there. We're authorized, yeah.
Who ordered that? Don't say it again. Say it again.
We're leaving. Hey, play that George Michael song real quick.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I would buy a saxophone.
Wow, those professors are getting younger and younger.
Right?
Just gonna walk out.
He just.
That's some ignorant shit.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh my god!
Sorry guys, this is saxophone superstar Sergio Flores. Well, he's got like millions of dollars. That one? Doesn't matter.
That's a rental problem.
You need what? You need what?
I know you can hear me. You're not above the law.
He's above the law, though. It's not me.
He is above the law, though.
He is above the law, though. Hey, he does his own. Look at him. He's playing to a baby right now. He's playing to a baby. Right now, he's just playing to a baby. Can you just play to the baby?
Playing to a baby.
Have you heard this one? Play that one. Play that one.
So here's the deal. This is private property.
Right.
You could stay on the property. You're gonna get arrested for trespassing.
No, we're leaving. But now that you have the flip camera, you can put that on YouTube, and now you have more footage of Sergio. He's a superstar, and you can get that like a million views
right now.
All right. We'll leave.
That is how you troll.
Oh my god!
And the thing is if he checks the area, there's usually laws about busking. If you know the busking laws, then they can't kick you off.
I don't even know what is that word.
Busking is like when you're like in your New York City and you see people on the street playing. As long as they're playing, they're not asking for money. As long as they're not, above a certain decibel limit, and they're not impeding traffic, they can't do fuck to you.
Okay.
That's so that's kind of like in Vegas then, with like all the street performers like on Fremont Street. Like they have like areas marked out where they can like perform, and that's
if it's in a mall, that was the Grove. He can actually kick off because it's private property. So even though like you can busk in public property,
Yeah, it had to be in public. Yeah, the private property is a little bit different.
That's so weird that like a mall is considered private property. Like the moment you step in there, that entire area, even if it's not inside a building, like it's like a plaza or a strip mall, it's considered private property. Like my sister worked as a controller for one of those malls for a while. I got to see all the fun stuff and all the degenerates that they'd kick out.
Oh shit! What up, Frog G? Hail, brother. Hail, man. What's going on? Welcome.
Yeah, Hicksville's got it right.
Well, I'm glad I can finally see fucking Frog G's chats, man.
Yes!
Horny Elf's got to take off.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Thanks for having me on. I got to jump over to Vets Talking. Tina Bojan's over there. But I appreciate you having me on. You can catch me on Twitter, dropping memes throughout the week. When you don't see me on here, you'll see me on Vets Talking and on the Legion meme stream on Saturdays. I think on Tuesday on Vets Talking we got Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge, and then he's also going to be on the Legion stream Saturday. So
nice.
Come check us out.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, later.
Later, dude.
Later, man.
Let her off.
Oh,
Mackie and Master of Memes.
That
guy knew how to
shit,
troll. Perfect.
Dude. That guy had me fucking. That shit had me dying. Like I'm not even. I can't like that motherfucker is like. At first, I started out.
What the hell is even that?
And then like you get into it, like this motherfucker is like, dude, this guy knows what he's doing. Like this guy is a master fucking troll. Like
yes, and I love how he responds with the sax, but I love the addition of the other guy who's making the excuses. Like
his hype man, It's funny that they were playing that song because was that Careless Whisper, because I have a game. I don't know if it's down here. No, it's upstairs in my. Is it? Hang on, I'm looking. No, it's not. It's not down here. It's upstairs in my game cabinet. But the game is called Keeping It Saxy, and if you didn't know, it's Kenny G's board game. I was at the little bodega, and they have all kinds of random shit, and they had a couple games, and I'm looking. They have Keeping It Saxy. I'm like, what is this Keeping It Saxy you speak of? So I picked it up and I'm like, it's $5. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm going to buy it. So my wife's like, what the fuck are you buying? I'm like, I'm keeping it saxy. So like the cashier, whenever she sees me, like whenever she doesn't work there anymore. I went into another dollar store the other day and she was working in there and she goes, how you been? I'm like, I've been keeping it saxy. She fucking laughed her ass off. I was like, yeah, this joke goes back to her other job when she sold me a board game by Kenny G. And we were going to make a segment out of it where we played it on the air. And this was going to be the intro.
Hey, remember when Kenny G and George Michaels formed a boy band called what was it called? I'm gonna sex you up or something. Call Me Bad.
Were they Color Me Bad?
No, but there were the guys of Color Me Bad looked like a bad cosplay of Kenny.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't think they were. I was gonna say I thought I knew Color Me Bad. I'm like,
Do you know what's white slides down a bathroom wall?
What's that?
George Michael's latest release.
Oh,
a men's bathroom wall, yeah. Remember when they busted him for doing that?
Yep.
Oh.
My mom was so disappointed. She's like, "Oh, he's so cute. Oh God, he's so gay."
That's why.
The rest of us are like, "Really? Are you really surprised?"
That's usually yeah. Why? After I want your sex, you should not be surprised.
Have you seen Wham?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away.
I like Red's version. Last Christmas, I trusted a fart.
Yes.
Yeah.
The very next day.
I missed the gays. I missed the gays.
Yeah, me too.
All right, here we go.
How many songs you can pick up?
DJ Cumberbund.
Here's Betty. How do these go so well together?
Wow. Whoa, Black Betty, family. Whoa, Black Betty, family. Black Betty had a child, family. The day we go wild, family. She said a word out loud.
Kelly LeBron.
Woo! Family. I said, oh, Black Betty, family. Whoa, Black Betty, family. She really gets me high, Bam-a-lam, you know that's no lie, Bam-a-lam, she's over steady, Bam-a-lam, and she's always ready, Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. I get knocked out, but I get up again, Kitty, you never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again, Kitty, you never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out.
I'm gonna have too much fun thinking that.
He drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good time. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Sheepdog, standing in the rain. Bullfrog, doing it again. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. She's from Birmingham, Bam-a-lam. Way down in Alabama, Bam-a-lam. Well, she's shaking that thing, Bam-a-lam. Boy, she makes me sing, Bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-a-lam.
Yep.
Awesome quick dancing.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my integrity? Yeah, I'll take the river down to Stillwater and ride back a dog. But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I get knocked out, but I get up again, Kitty, you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again, Kitty, you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again, Kitty, you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked out, but I get up again, you're never gonna keep me down.
Black Betty, bam-a-lam, jump steady, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, jump steady, baby.
You can talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. If you love me, talk to me. Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. I said, oh, Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam.
Dude, that was sick.
Yo.
There's at
Holy
least
shit.
7 songs that are all mashed up in that.
That was so good, damn
It was.
God damn.
That's a lot of creativity. That's someone that started out a project and was like, "Oh, I can do this." Oh, and it just became that.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
But usually he only does 2 songs. Like he did one was Play That Funky Music Ramstein.
Oh yeah, really? Yeah, and it worked really well. I remember that one. I didn't realize it was the same guy. Holy crap!
Speaking of seeing Macho Man and seeing wrestling, I saw someone on Impact the other day that I just was not expecting.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Barry Horowitz.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Yeah,
That's from the past. Yeah,
they're doing this storyline with Johnny Swinger where he went to Scott D'Amore and said, and they basically made a deal: if he can win 50 matches, he gets a world title shot.
Well, really?
Barry Horowitz getting the title run in 2023, motherfuckers.
Johnny Swinger's the one getting the title shot.
Oh.
But his first opponent was Barry Horowitz. And of course, he's going to pick an opponent who's never won.
He won one match.
Barry Horowitz.
He won one match, and I remember watching that match going, "Oh my god, they let him win." And but that was it.
So, as a kid, we had to write this essay into like a local TV station. It was what I want to be when I grow up, and I was like in probably 2nd grade, and I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and I said I wanted my first match, and I shit you not, I wish I still had this, but I just remember vividly writing this because Macho Man had, I think, the Intercontinental title at the time, and I said I wanted my first opponent to be Barry Horowitz because I knew I could beat him because he never wins, and I said then I want to fight Macho Man for the Intercontinental title. I'm not even kidding. I remember the dumbest fucking shit. And I just remember writing as a kid, my mom going like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because my mom was the one that got me into wrestling, And yeah, she was laughing because like we always made the joke about Barry Horowitz, It's like he's one of my mom. He was like she goes he's a job a job guy, a jobber. I was like what. Like this guy he's a loser. He just gets paid to lose. That's his job is to lose. I'm like, oh, okay, this fucking dude. And yeah, him, he was Chris, as a little Jewish kid, you're like, number 1, I can be a rapper because of Beastie Boys. Number 2, I can be a wrestler because of Barry Horowitz.
Well, you could end Hitman's career too because of
Hey,
you could take out superior wrestlers.
I read it the other day somewhere that on that fateful day, and I believe it was St. Louis at the pay-per-view, the wrong heart died.
Yes.
I honestly, I was never a Bret Hart fan. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. But I mean, if you really look at it, overall talent, promo, Owen Hart was vastly the superior Hart. Holy shit! Like his work was easily on par or better in most areas than Bret's, and Owen was much more well versed on the microphone. Bret didn't have any charisma.
No,
he was like a charisma void.
Yeah,
Owen had it. Bret did. Right. Bret worked with what he had. That was exactly what he did, and he was a fucking wrestler. Bret Hart was a pro wrestler. That is, he was born and raised a pro wrestler. Owen was a pro wrestler, but Owen was also a fucking performer.
He was, absolutely.
And that's what led him, to his success. Removed from his wrestling skill, which, I mean, dude, your dad's fucking Stu Hart. You're not going to be a bad worker.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
let's be honest.
He was a great heel for so long. It's a shame he died anyway, but like he was starting to get the push. Like they were finally going to start giving it to him. And then the accident happened. And it's a shame, because Owen was talented, man. He knew how to work the mic. He knew how to present. He knew how to bring a storyline, to life. And then we lost the Nugget.
Why is there 2 CJPs? I'm confused.
I'm only seeing none.
I added one back, and is his screen blank for you guys?
Yeah,
too?
it's blank. It's blank.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, wait. All right, he'll pop back in. I was like, he froze. I was like, is he just playing the world's best game of freeze tag, or because I didn't think I was it.
No, it's probably a computer issue. He'll be back.
Yeah. He's popped up. He just popped backstage. No, I never was much of a Bret Hart fan. I liked the Hart Foundation for a minute. When I liked them as heels, as a kid, but individually, like I said, man, I thought Bret Hart's aesthetic was cool as a kid in the 80s. In the 90s, the long hair, the fucking the mirror shades, the leather, the pink and the black. I mean, it looked bad. He made pink and black look bad as fuck. Yeah. Like he really did. And he never talked, which was the nice thing. Anvil, like they did promos. He'd say a few things, Anvil would yell and be like, and stroke his beard. Yeah. And that was all they needed to do. And but they had Jimmy Hart as their manager.
Yep.
For a
Mouth
minute.
of the South, baby.
So they had Jimmy to do their talking, which was fucking smart because Bret needed a mouthpiece. Anvil needed a mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm. It would be interesting to see a collection of every wrestler. Like, we should probably do this sometime just for shits and giggles. Get every wrestler, define categories that we would rank them by, stage presence, mic work, technical wrestling skills, ring psychology, all that. And then rate every one of them on a scale of like 1 to 5 or something, like 5 ticks or whatever. Almost like trading cards, and go through. Because to me, Bret, the excellence of execution, gimmick, spot on, perfect. Like you said, he made pink and black, freaking awesome. Yeah. But like technical wrestling, again, I would put him at the top. But when you get to mic work, it was like he put all of his points into technical wrestling and gimmick and none into mic work.
Yes, because when they did the beef between him and Stone Cold, like I was a fan of Bret from when I was a kid, and I was like, all right, man, it's time to excel. It's time to push it, put the boundaries, because Stunning Steve Austin is out talking to you right now.
Yeah.
And, and it didn't happen that way. Steve came out on top, but Bret was great up until they tried to put him in like that role of the leader of a group, when that whole thing was coming, Attitude Era was just starting and all that, because that just wasn't his strength. It just wasn't his strength. You had people out there like Shawn Michaels who had a great gimmick and who he was good on the mic, but he wasn't great.
Shawn Michaels, he's got Forrest Whitaker eye now.
No. He's bald. It's like he's got the stringy bald, not like the shaved bald.
I lost my smile.
Yeah. You know what?
Motherfucker Sonny gave you herpes, dog.
Oh,
shit. No, Vince gave him herpes.
Wait. I was going to do this earlier. Where did it go? Hang on a second. Speaking of Vince, where the fuck did that go? Here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be returned to his home here in the World Wrestling Federation and announced he will be here forever. We would never let go of our great champion unless I can sell him out for someone younger, a better-looking guy that Pat Patterson vouched for, who ends up getting injured in 2 months and has to retire. God damn it! No, unlike Pat and Sean, we would never screw Bret. Only Bret can screw Bret, and Stephanie will be screwing nobody. Oh, yeah! Oh, what the hell is going on here? I got you for 3 minutes. When's it gonna be my turn?
My God, fucking Tony, really?
When's it gonna be my turn?
Yeah. I'm so used to hearing them be dry. That's great. Holy shit. God damn. Where's he been? I miss Tony.
Working. We were watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds like someone doing Paul Heyman doing Vince.
Yeah. Chris, if you were going to rate all those wrestlers, like how far back would you go? Would you go back into the 70s? Because things were a little different.
Well, I think to me, like, you know, because a kid that was born in like the mid 70s or whatever, when I first started watching wrestling in earnest, it was kind of the end of the territory days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I kind of like the Jim Crockett promotions and stuff like that, but I think that it would be a good start for when it was WWF versus WCW and just go from there. Like the legends, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to rate Hacksaw Jim Duggan on that list.
Oh! Why does he call hacksaw when he's got a 2x4? Hacksaws are used on metal pipes.
Yeah. Hacksaw with a 2x4.
That is a cunt move.
Dude, I actually love that guy. He was a big... It was freaking awesome. He threw that sucker in the ring. I thought Chris Novoselic could catch it with his face.
I didn't like... I didn't like his gimmick as a kid. Like, I didn't really appreciate, like...
Yeah, it made no sense.
You didn't like the big retard look?
Yeah. I wasn't a fan. I really wasn't.
Yeah.
Big retard.
He was just a dope. He was just a big dope to me with a fucking piece of wood.
Yeah, he was a big mean
moron.
Yeah.
Hillbilly Jim made
Dude, that
more
guy was
sense
awesome.
to me.
There you go.
I still have... I've got the LJN Hillbilly Jim figure with his hat.
With the little hat?
Still.
Yeah.
He's got his hat.
I lost the hat. I lost that hat, man.
I had JYD with his chain, and I sold him. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Go to George Floyd.
When I was packaging it up, I heard, "You're not gonna sell me, are you, boss?" I'm like,
You just sold.
Get in the box. What?
Did you sell them in mass? Did you put all the figures in there? They were stacked 5 on top of one another.
Stacked like cordwood they were, sir, said the quartermaster.
Damn.
I put him up for, I had Hillbilly Jim, Hogan, Macho Man, and JYD, and I sold JYD, and the rest of them, none of them got any bites, so I just kept them. And but JYD was complete with his chain, and his tights were in good shape and everything.
Red with white boots.
I've got Hogan too. That vintage toy shop I went to and bought those Last Action Hero figures. Let's see, it was TNT Toys and Collectibles. TNT Toys and Collectibles, located in the Midland Mall near Target.
Next to Cowboy.
Right next to where the old Foot Locker was. Right down the street from, what the fuck was that Jersey store? Anyway, but they had a bunch of those. They had like the Killer Bees, like a bunch of fucking like obscure ones, like Corporal Kirshner. I was like, oh my God. I almost went down there today because I want to go buy the rest of that Last Action Hero run that the guy, because the guy's got the whole run of all the figures, so I want to pick him up. And I was like, he doesn't have the cars though, which I'm gonna hunt those down. And I was not even that big of a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of the movie, but I was like not a huge fan of it. But I just I saw them and I'm like, man, these are cool. I'm just gonna buy these. So now it's like, once I've bought them, I have to buy them all. What did let's see. Oh God damn it! Hang on. Brutal says, poor JYD. I can't breathe.
Poke some holes, baby.
Hacksaw is Susan Lucci of video games. He appeared only in one game out of the SmackDown Legacy series of games that continue today with the 2K series, and it was a spin-off, Legends of WrestleMania. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 1 out of 25 titles. Well, no, he wasn't in any of the WWF or WCW games from back in the day. I was just thinking of that. Even, he wasn't in even fucking, what was it? Revenge. Revenge has the deepest roster. Well, maybe Mayhem. that sucked too because Mayhem was such a shit game, but it had such a badass roster. Like that one and Backstage Assault had really good rosters, but the gameplay engine was just shit because they went away from Ukes. AKI, yeah. But yeah, that oh god, I remember getting those like in the ECW game and how disappointed I was in that.
Yes,
because
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was
man,
so funny.
I wanted it to be like No Mercy or Revenge. Well, Revenge at first, and WCW NWO World Tour, which was fucking another fun game. I spent a lot of time playing.
Sorry about that. Like that. My computer decided just to take a complete shit on me.
That's all good. I understand that.
Like, why did everything just stop for no reason?
Yeah, no.
It was like getting the Fight Club game, you know. That was awful.
Right.
A game about fighting, and it didn't even have a good engine. It wasn't just it was not awful.
Well, the thing is, if you wanted the AKI engine host them going to Ukes, you had to play Def Jam Vendetta.
Yep.
Because that was the AKI engine.
I played the shit out of that game.
That was a good game. That was
yep.
fun.
Yeah,
dude, those games, the soundtracks to those were fire. And getting to fight as like your favorite rappers was fucking sweet. Those games were fun. They were fun. Oh, they were so fun.
Yeah, what doesn't have? Like, you'd also just like put the soundtrack on, like if you wanted to look, because it was a really good list of songs.
Yep. Oh God, yeah. I'm trying to think. Speaking of video games that were like disappointing, Sopranos. Was it Sopranos Rise to Power that came out on PS2? Hang on. I'm pretty sure that was the name of it. I rented that when it first came out, and it was, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was just like Sopranos: The Road to Respect. That came out in 2006. American developer 7 Studios. Yeah, it was it's centered on the game storyline takes place between the 5th and 6th seasons and centers on Salvatore Big Pussy Bumpin' Sorrow's illegitimate son Joey LaRocca as he makes his way through the family business. It was just like so anticlimactic. I hated it. Like the Scarface game was fucking. That was fun.
I was about to bring that one up. Yeah, I played that. And
Dude,
it was fun.
That's the only game I ever pre-ordered at GameStop. And hang on 1 second, because I've never really got to show this on the air. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a topic. A chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. Discuss.
I'm feeling a little bit clamped right now.
Chris, what do you think of the mic skills of George the Animal Steel? Where would you rate that?
Georgie, holy shit! Now you're bringing me back. The only thing that of like that I can think that's remarkable about Georgie Animal Steel was I remember being a kid going, "Dad, what's wrong with that guy?" Because like
that motherfucker,
he had more body hair than
He's a science teacher from Jackson, Michigan.
Yeah.
And he had turnbuckles.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
I got this right here when I pre-ordered the Scarface game,
dude.
And
shit!
You can see the reflection of all my shit, but if I hold it like that, you can kind of see it. You see, it's from
cool.
Lopez. It's from Lopez Motors.
Mm-hmm.
That scene, and what you can't see is every bit of this is all the lines from the movie. And
Wow.
Yeah. When you pre-ordered the game, you got this poster with it, and I had this framed in my apartment and in my when I moved back home after I split up with Satan to my mama's house, and in every room, every house I've had with my wife and I was like, I got it. It's going to my den. My den's going to be half Friday the 13th and half Scarface.
Nice.
And it's going to be painted the Buckeyes colors. Go Buckeyes. So yeah, but yeah, that was the only, like I said, that's the only fucking game I've ever pre-ordered was Scarface, because I'm a massive fan of that movie. They released a badass hip hop soundtrack to that it was around the time of like the 25th anniversary, so it would have been what was that? That came out. It was like 83. So like 05 around there, something like that. 05, 06, something like that. It was around that year they released some kind of hip hop soundtrack for it. It had some really good fucking tracks on it.
Well, I'm glad that they did, because the only thing bad about Scarface was the soundtrack. And I love the film. I've accepted it, but
dude, if you're dogging on Push It to the Limit, get out of here. Get out of here.
No, I'm not the push it to the limit part. No, what was it? Just the disco sound. Like
dude, the score to that movie is actually really good. But I like the disco aesthetic to it. I like that kind of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm more attached to like that synth and that stuff than I am any other. I don't know. Like
really?
Between that, yeah.
I would not have called that.
I love that. I love that stuff.
I grew up in a very anti-disco duck house. So,
see, but like my dad was the one that listened to pretty much all rock and stuff. But my mom listened to everything, and that's basically like where I picked up my taste in music, which is fucked up because like I got all my records from my dad, and it's all like Curtis. Like I've got the Superfly soundtrack, like the vinyl. I've got the Shaft record. I've got pretty much Isaac Hayes' whole fucking collection.
Nice.
Yeah,
man.
my dad. I always joked around him. I said, hey, I was like, when you guys did raids, because he was the Ram man. I said, I know you guys took shit. I'm like, I was like, what the fuck did you take? And he's like, well,
what did you do?
He goes, I never did drugs. He goes, so I never took any drugs. He goes, I never needed any extra guns. I had all the guns I needed. He goes, City paid my fucking salary, so I never took money. I said, what the fuck did you take? He goes, records. He goes, we busted dope. My dad, old school. He said, we busted dope pad. He goes, those brothers had a lot of good vinyl. He goes, I took records.
There you go. Save the.
So I have a good vinyl collection of Motown type and stuff like that. Some late 70s stuff.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I had a great vinyl collection. Would have been passed that to me, but we lost it all in a house fire. And it was everything from Picture Records, Jackson, Bowie, all kinds of just good shit. T-Rex, just the stuff that's irreplaceable.
My mom has the vinyl, the 3-record Woodstock soundtrack.
Oh,
the
wow.
Original Woodstock. Yeah. I used to pull that out and play it on the record player in the kitchen. I had them big ass fucking headphones. I'd put that on just to listen to Jimmy play the national anthem on his guitar and play Purple, because he went right from that into Purple Haze. And I fucking loved that shit as a kid. I wore her fucking. She had the actual album. I wore that out.
That dude was a magician with a guitar. He was just.
Oh God. Amazing. My mom actually got to meet him at a bar. He was playing a concert at him and Noel Redding and what the fuck was the other guy's name? I can't remember, but they were playing some bar show and her and a bunch of her friends were there, and they just for a brief passing, she goes, that was just fucking cool as hell. He was just playing this fucking bar show. It's like.
Yeah. I met Edgar Winters at a bar show. My mom took me to. So you got to see this guy, and all the instruments that he could play, he was so good. And I'm like, why is this guy just playing in a bar? I didn't know who he was. I mean, my mom explained he used to be famous.
Yeah, and right. And I asked my mom. I was like, Mom, hey, what the fuck are you doing at bars watching concerts, you hussy? What the fuck you doing? You're supposed to be a respectable woman home cooking a pot roast or some shit. What are you doing out at bar shows talking to Jimi Hendrix?
I mean,
what the fuck are you doing, Mom? What the fuck are you doing, Mom?
Right.
He ruined my image of you.
Don't dig that far back, dude. Just leave it alone.
No. I don't need
alcohol. Mama Cass, ham sandwich.
I don't have room for that kind of negativity in my life. Wait, God damn it. Is that Shaft the Teenage Shaft? Kevin Spacey. God damn it.
God.
It was cheesy, but it was.
It is
good.
cheesy. Thank you, Frankie.
Did not like Scarface soundtrack. Weakest part of the whole production.
Yes, I agree.
You didn't like the actual like. Are you talking like the songs for the movie or like the score to the movie?
The score was great.
I was gonna say I thought the score was done really well.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah, it's just for me. I guess because of my tastes, there were just scenes that would come up with music, like in the club. And I was like, "This is taking me out."
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Do you guys ever remember that movie Lady Hawk with Matthew Broderick and Rutger Hauer?
Yeah,
it was like this epic fantasy movie, and then the trailers, then the title song starts, and it's like,
right.
I'm like, is this a porno?
I'm like, no, you need to take that out, put on Beastmaster. All right, just do that. Film.
Beastmaster. Now there's a name I have not seen in a long time.
I dropped that second link for you. Something
Got it.
To watch here.
Got it. All right. Goddamn, Chris is over there playing Scarface.
He is. Say it, you bastard.
Fucker.
I played that for a month straight when that came out.
Take
Every moment.
with the wind.
I think I can't remember. I have to see what time of year that. I remember just play. I played that shit like nonstop when it came out. I can't remember if I was laid off from work. That's very believable because I was laid off for like 2 months in the winter, and I'd take like a month off where I'd start my side job and just like decompress, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'd work the rest of the winter like doing this. I worked at a Quick Lube, doing oil changes and shit. Yeah,
Quick
yeah.
Lube,
I was young and needed the money last week.
Young, dumb, and full of WD-40.
Jesus, just keep the diesel away from my face. It's so black.
Don't tell Dad.
This cat, get out.
That nozzle is just so big.
Care of Mr. Muldoon's estate.
I'll just play the clip.
Empowered to read Mr. Muldoon's last will and testament.
Well, get on with it. The bar's open soon.
Oh, poor dear Arthur.
Oh, there, Jenny. God, how predictably boring.
I never worked for a kinder man.
If we are all seated, I shall proceed with the reading.
I knew it.
Apollo Justice.
I, Arthur Durham Muldoon, being of sound mind and body,
That's a laugh.
do hereby divide up my considerable estate as follows. To my overly emotional sister, Jenny.
Jenny, darling, he's talking about us.
Who grubbed with her husband Hank, grubbed for everything they could get from me, and then cried crocodile tears when I needed sympathy.
What?
To Jenny, I leave a boot to the head.
A what?
Jenny, are you okay?
And another boot to her wimpy husband Hank.
Ow! This is an outrage.
But still, you are my sister. You have both admired my Rolls Royce, and since I no longer need it,
Oh, dear Arthur, he's too kind.
I bequeath another boot to the head.
What?
And one more for the win. Next to my alcoholic brother.
Hey, I don't want no boot to the head.
To dear Hedge, who has never worked a day in his drunken life.
I'm covering up my head.
I leave my wine cellar and 3 crates of my finest whiskey.
Really?
And a boot to the head.
Oh!
For Jenny in the win. Next, to my know-it-all nephew Ralston.
This is so predictable.
I leave a boot to the head.
Ugh, I knew it.
And one for Jenny in the wimp. This takes care of family obligations. And now to Mrs. Mulroy,
Oh, I don't want nothing.
who took care of me faithfully these many, many years, who cared, made me laugh, brought me tea.
Oh, I didn't mind.
To Mrs. Mulroy, I bequeath a boot to the head. And one for Jenny in the wimp.
Already dead.
And so to my cat Mittens, I leave my entire vast boot to the head.
Dead.
And finally to my lawyer, who has helped me on this will, I leave not a boot to the head, but a rabid Tasmanian devil to be placed in his trousers. And I leave my entire estate of $10 million to the people of Calgary so they can afford to move somewhere decent.
Oh, shit.
that it?
That's it?
That's disgraceful.
There's one last thing for everyone.
Cover your heads, everybody.
I leave everyone a lifetime supply of ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, that's all?
That's all.
Well, what flavor is it?
Boot to the head.
Oh my God.
Didn't like that and his wife.
Boot to the head. I love it. They were already laying down and just fucking goes down and finds him. Heat seeking boot to the head.
Didn't even show the cat. You just
Oh my
It was so
God.
perfectly with Phoenix Wright too.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Dude, that's what I love
shit.
about Japanese games. Like, I'm surprised that even came to the States. You know, like, because like there's so like the Japanese can make fun games out of like pretty weird shit that you wouldn't think would make a game, and like the Phoenix Wright / Apollo Justice series.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what Chris is saying.
Ikuzo means I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
It's Sugoi means like
Quick lube. Gotcha.
Wait.
Or okay. Go come on, yo. Yo.
Boot to the head. And another one for Jenny in the way. Dude, yeah, that fucking that shit was great. Jesus. Like,
did that come from like a comedy bit? And I guess
Yeah, it looked like a live like stand up or
That's
something.
what it sounded like.
Sketch comedy improv.
yeah, that was the animation was good. It was fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, and it was pretty like basic like style of anime, you know, as far as like the motion of it went too. It was just fucking it worked. Everything was perfect.
Yeah,
about
that was good. I thought I was missing context to like whatever that was, and it was funny.
Panty party.
All right.
Oh shit!
You actually play as a flying pair of panties.
Holy shit! That's an antagonist I can get in. Oh, what's up?
What is it like? Defeat the crotch smell, or like you have to like fit on women who are spread eagle and just randomly going through the world finding them?
No, you're fighting other panties.
Are you inside like a dirty panty vendor, or is
Oh, it's the Frantics.
Did you?
Yeah, I was wondering who that
Canadian.
was.
Did you complete the game? That's the important
No,
part.
no, I didn't.
Did you finish? Did you reclimb?
Did you finish?
Roman Polanski is asking.
I got a bad case of diarrhea.
What is it? Renee Young has entered the chat if you're talking about diarrhea. The animation from a video game.
Here's the trailer for that game.
All right.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. Hello. I'm intrigued.
I'm very single. I'll play that game.
I'm very single. I'll play that game.
It's a shooter.
Damn.
This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever.
It's on the Switch.
Like, do you get to upgrade your panties? Do you like, you know?
But the logo looks just like a fart.
Maybe they're into that too. I don't know.
I'd say that logo looks like you know.
This is Randy Marsh. Google Brazilian fart fetish porn.
Did you see the ghosts?
Kevin Spacey has no interest in that game.
Yeah, the Kevin Spacey DLC is just a bunch of boys' underoos. Spider-Man versus Incredible Hulk. Fight.
Oh no.
Green and white versus
no.
Call me now for your free tarot reading.
Bumba clap.
Bumba clot, Lord of mercy. Brr, brr.
Of course, I'm from Jamaica. If I wasn't from Jamaica, would I be wearing this hat?
She's from New York, and she's like,
Bye.
totally lied the whole way, like fake accent and everything.
This is another one of their bits that was really funny.
So that's Chato there?
Like that. I like that.
Yeah. It's Canada for you.
Just not get those jokes now.
No, I know. I don't get it. That sounds racist.
Right? That's basically it.
How does this victimize me?
Yep. Yep.
No. Wow.
It's me, baby. Oh no, I'm the upgrade, amigo. I got that Skittles flavor fentanyl, motherfucking crack ass cracker.
Well, how much of a failure of a culture do we live in when that kind of a bastard becomes like canonized as a saint?
Right.
Complete failure. Cognitive distance is what that's called. Yeah, you prop up people. I mean, they do that since. I mean, in as far as like Black American culture, they're doing that as far as back as like BLM. You know, you're promoting violence and racism by saying you're fighting it. Like,
yep. He's a man of peace. A savage land, Epstein Island. Oh yeah, aren't they going to publicly release all the records or the black book list?
There's no way they're going to do that.
They were supposed to, yeah. Yes,
yeah, they should.
Yes,
it would be fair for everyone to know.
Jim Carrey was throwing a fit about it.
Thank you, Parrot Head, for those memes.
Anyone who's throwing a fit about it is just waving their arms, going, "Yeah, I'm on the list."
Well,
you're basically projecting.
Yeah, you know, the one from there's something. Was it Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Like, let's make a musical that we don't diddle kids.
Yep. Yep. Only big, they gotta be big, that not small.
Bigger than my wife.
yeah, bigger than my wife.
All the investigations that should have been, that should have been done already. It's like, how can we not all agree and get together and say this is evil?
What was what's his name there? The prince there, Sausage Fingers.
Prince Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Well, he was the one that girl had the picture
of. I have no idea
of.
who that girl is. I've never danced with her because you see, I don't sweat. Even though I'm sweating like a pig right now, I don't sweat.
That's crazy.
So it can't be me.
I don't sweat. I'm like, motherfucker. That's like Kim Jong Un had his people convinced that he doesn't shit.
He never had a bowel movement in his life.
He works so hard, it just evaporates and goes away. His body just burns it up.
It's like some Star Trek tech right there. Wow. They teleport out the turd.
They say the interpreter said that. I remember that him no have to go bathroom. He body burning all up. That's a terrible accent. I don't know.
That's not even Korean. That's like Chinese.
It's close enough. China's right there.
Chinese or Japanese.
I just ate my 5th edible in the last 2 hours and 20 minutes. Look.
Oh man, I wish I could break out Mr. Chow.
Speaking of making sure somebody gets held accountable for their naughty actions, I posted something in the chat for you.
Oh
Got
boy.
Oh God.
I love it when he reacts because you know it's good.
let me before I show. Let me see, where's it at? I'm squinting.
Yeah, he's getting prepared. Whatever this is, it's good.
I know.
Oh man, what is this going on? Why's everyone riding me?
You guys want to get high?
That's
Charlie,
it.
Want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Joe Biden on Dateline.
Oh yes!
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Are you excited?
I'm looking forward to this, man.
What do you want to do?
Show me something. Come here, man.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Come on, man.
What's your plan?
Look, this is not. But
You knew she was 13.
No, I didn't.
Well, I've got the transcript right here.
So this is funny. You know, I get all this information about.
Instead of taking responsibility, he tries to blame it all on the decoy.
I was prepared for them to come after me, but I wasn't prepared for the person coming at me the way she came out. She knew Bo. She knows me. I don't.
It sounds like what you're trying to see is if you could score with a 13-year-old girl.
It's not about that.
But you did bring some things with you tonight.
Well,
so you brought condoms.
that's a different issue.
Doesn't seem so tonight.
Look, every child out there is capable.
There's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. You know, that's only like. That's only a matter of time. I mean, the dude got in the shower with his kid and stuff. Like, come on. Like,
I mean, some of that stuff is like released on the dark web. You know, it's out there. You know, it's
okay,
he's
like
a dirtbag.
Play the devil's advocate. Try to see the perspective from your enemy's eyes. Okay, you're a Democrat and you hated Orange Man because apparently the media told you that he was this sexist, pussy grabbing asshole. Okay, fine. I could totally get that. How are you on the Biden train still after all of this stuff that's come out? Like,
right?
Bullshitters covering up bullshit. That's
Like,
all it is.
yeah. Well, it's like an ego thing at this point. Like, you can't admit you backed the wrong horse.
No, absolutely not. So people bullshit themselves into the ground and defend the nastiest shit just so they're not implicated or they don't look wrong. And that's what I'm saying. Like all of the stuff that like Biden's done or been guilty of and all the bullshit that's happened, it's like they have worked harder to cover up this dude than they did to smear Trump.
Well, it's that saying there, the one about it's easier to deceive people than to convince them that they've been deceived.
Yes.
Like, dude, is our country in a better place now than it was 3 years ago? No. I'm gonna say no.
No.
Like, and how is Orange Man, who's been out of office now for 3 years, how is well he did this or that? Really?
Yep.
Do you really believe that? Like,
they decided their hate for a guy who like they didn't like the way he talked and he wasn't a career politician. Like they were willing to destroy. We were growing as a country.
Yep.
You know? Like they were willing
I
to
don't like
destroy.
any politician, dude. You know what I mean? Like I trust any politician about as far as I could kick them up a flight of stairs.
That's because you're intelligent, right?
You know, and I see these people that are like, well, that guy's this. It's like, yeah, but so is the one you're backing. Like,
I don't want to buy into that tribalist bullshit.
yeah,
There's different grades of bullshit. And when you're dealing with politics or politicians, first off, they're lying. Any promise that they're making, any platform is a bunch of shit. But you're hoping that the bullshit that this one's saying something might happen from it, as opposed to the other person's bullshit who you like worse than the bullshit you're backing. Is really that's all it is. That's why I see it.
It's also tiring.
It is. It is.
But you know what? If you're a political pundit or if you're into reporting on politics, you'll never run out of topics ever.
No. Here, this is speaking of good stuff. This is good stuff right here.
$10, $5, $8, and I'll do it. Fine. Help! I've escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement. Help me!
Oh snap!
See, Hollywood knows this stuff, and they only keep it. Keep it quiet until that person is no longer of use. I think it goes back to the Epstein thing. They're all blackmailed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all slowly come out. What up, Legends of the Brave Bard?
Hey.
Help me out in my writing book. What do you need? I should be working on my fucking screenplay.
Oh yeah.
But not right now. This time of night. I'm waiting
to finish novel.
Do that. I'm ready.
Your novel?
Hey.
Writing that novel?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Got an interesting protagonist. Got a struggle to overcome there. The ride.
And he's like, my neck. Because his head twisted too far.
I love, like, those are some of the best segments are Stewie and Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Just being fucking pricks. Seriously, the steroids one where Stewie gets like all yoked out
Really?
and starts bullying Brian.
Yeah.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
Yeah.
Oh, lights him on fire with that flamethrower, beats him with a fucking golf club.
Oh God!
Animation. Did you guys see any of the clips from South Park? Just tearing into Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
No.
Oh my God! It's
no. What up, Vin?
What's up, bitches? Batman's here. How's it shaking?
Yeah. Oh shit! It's going, man. It's going. I didn't see any of the clips. We were talking about South Park. With
what's going on with that?
Yeah, they're talking about how
an actual clip where it's not a news story talking about the clip.
Yeah, they called out the woke stuff. They're like, it's clearly not working. Our businesses are tanking.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
Well, they got tore up in the media when they came out with that. Was it like Hulu did a show with them? Was it a documentary or something about those two idiots? Who did? Somebody did a show on them or something. They got tore up for that.
Netflix.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Netflix. Yeah, and his book. I mean, this dude's books are getting shit on. I mean, they're a fucking joke. They're just a dog and pony show. I'm not sure which one's the dog and which one's the pony, though.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Meghan and Harry.
Oh,
Meghan and Harry.
Yeah, I was like, Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
That's where I was too.
No, not those two. Fuck, them two are fucking geniuses.
Yeah, those guys are geniuses, man.
Jesus,
their whole
dude.
writing team. I think Bill Hader was one of their writers for a while too.
He's funny. Bill Hader's fucking.
Have you guys ever
funny.
seen his show Barry?
No.
He played a hitman and turned into an actor.
Nice. I think I remember that one.
Yeah, the first two seasons were good. That last season was strange.
Yeah,
he's got really good. He always had really good comedic timing.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. Well, the thing with Harry and Meghan is that we're living in a world now where the communist agenda is to, basically topple everything. Like Western civilization is now just being collapsed by the color revolution. So royalty is like a negative thing essentially, because that was why the Bolsheviks kicked out the czars. It's like classism or whatever.
Right.
So that's why these parasites are jumping ship, because they know that probably in the next decade or so they will dissolve the royal family, or at least take them out of like any kind of figure political stuff.
I mean, they really don't have any political power at this point anyway, right?
Oh, no. Well, they're a figurehead, but
right.
They're a figurehead of something that communism hates.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're going to take Harry out the same way they took out his mom in a car?
Oh, God. Yeah, that dude. I remember that. That was like 94 or 93 or something.
Something like that.
That was it was a big event. They didn't stop talking about it for
years. Dude, they had her whacked, man. That was a total.
Absolutely.
Dude, that means that Camilla Parker Bowles must be like a wild nut bar in the sack, because she's gross. But like, there's no way that like Prince Charles marries freaking Diana Spencer, who was like freaking hottie. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna bang Bowles instead. And it's like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I think it's because Bowles, she probably put the strap on that dude.
I thought she did anal.
I mean, come on, he's British. He's one of those nut jobs on top of that.
Would you like to do some buggery, love?
Of course. What stuff? Sure.
Would you like to do some gay poop on?
She was the only one.
Gay poop on.
She was the only one that could tolerate those fucking Vienna Link sausage fingers he had.
Gay poop on my knob.
But I found Sky News talking about it in Australia, which that's one of the few of those.
Yeah, Sky.
Like what? Because they have no.
I don't know how they're not owned by the Australian government.
Yeah, I know. It's
they
amazing.
got some balls, man.
I learn more about our country from them than I do from our own media.
Oh yeah.
Oh goddamn! Hello.
Because our own media is bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to discuss South Park, and it's the episode everyone's talking about. It went to air overnight in the US. It was an absolute roasting. Have a quick look. So we should say it's reportedly Harry and Meghan. It has a very similar likeness. They're the royals of Canada. What do you think? Is it?
Look, I want to laugh hard, but it's in America. This is the place they went to escape. This is the place where they thought they would be beloved, and now the Americans are turning on them. I know I'm going to sound like a total killjoy, but I've read Spare. I've read it cover to cover. They are a damaged couple. They are people in trauma, and I was worried.
She keeps
and
trying to
pull
his
down
mom
and everything.
he'll
I want
jerk
that
to
in
her.
it. But do you remember when those radio hosts in Australia rung that nurse in England and then she took her own life? We know that Meghan Markle is a vulnerable character. She's talked about wanting to take her own life. This is mainstream American television, and having read the book, even though I think they're hypocrites, I think that they have they've spoken that having wanted privacy, they've then gone and given away their privacy. Even though I think so much about them is wrong, I still feel a deep need to, for mental health reasons, take care of them.
It's interesting. It doesn't sit comfortably with you, clearly. But, and I guess from my perspective,
your face
absolutely
doesn't sit
conscious of
comfortably
that.
with me.
But when you
Go back to
continue
Hot
to
Blood
put
Pink,
books
please.
out and put series out, I think, Katie, you open yourself up to this kind of thing.
Hello,
and
Katie.
It's, I don't know what else to say.
You really do. Look, I think.
Never mind. Go back. Go back.
That's a
Go back. Go back.
It was because of HD cameras.
Fucking horrible angle. Go back. Pull back to camera B.
Go back to the other chick in pink.
Does she have
Yeah,
Zachary
go to the one in
disease?
pink.
They
Zachary wreck her ass?
They must. The irony of the fact that they're saying, poor me, while he's a prince that has lived a very privileged life his whole life. And I know that Meghan is obviously different, and that's not been the case for her. But I did think, I did laugh watching the South Park episode. I'm not sort of embarrassed to say. I did find it quite funny, and I know that it's mainstream media.
I did
in
laugh?
America or mainstream television, but. Honestly, some of the stuff that they do is so hypocritical. On one hand, they don't want to be in the media, and on the other hand, they are really, writing up about themselves and putting themselves out there, which is why I thought it was, it was quite a funny episode.
It's not my proudest fit,
Okay,
I will
Katie,
say.
Angela, thank you very much. Love it.
There she is. Ah, damn it.
Go back to the beginning and just hit pause.
Yeah. Rewind.
I said do it. Batman wasn't finished.
But those two are, they're fucking
She reminded
hilarious.
me of my mom.
Yeah,
Martha.
Sorry.
Why'd you say that name?
No, actually, her name was Diana.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did talk about in his book that the smell of lotion reminded him of his mom while he was jerking.
Yep.
Ointment. It was the ointment.
Well, these are people that are isolated from reality, so that when they actually are exposed, when they show their seedy underbelly to real people, they can't understand the reaction. Why are these plebs so angry at me? I just thought that they were lesser beings.
Lesser beings.
Yeah,
I
they
just feel
are
bad
ants,
for her 'cause
Michael.
It's very obviously that she has emasculated him in every possible way.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yep.
He used to be a Chad, and now he's flaccid.
Well, behind
he
every
was
behind
having
the fall of
coke
every
and
great
stripper
man, you'll find a
parties.
woman. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but behind the fall of every great man, you'll find a woman. I mean, they that's their thing. I mean, there's a reason why in the Bible there's Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
You get a freaking Chad like freaking Samson, what happens? Delilah. Like,
yeah.
That's the only way that they women get the wall, men get the Delilahs.
Or like Catwoman, that bitch. That's why I'm banging She-Hulk. Sticking to Marvel and DC and Disney. Don't be a shill. All these prostitutes running out. Go see A-Man 3. Bunch of homosexual.
It's I don't know, man. It's like dudes, like if women, what they say and what they want, two different things. So when a guy is very direct actually does what a woman asks, then the woman will never be happy.
Yeah.
And the cucks and all that stuff always fail because they're just trying to make, like, we're guys. We take things at face value. And she wants me to do this. Okay, I'll do that. Well, dude, she no longer respects you because you're a cuck.
Yeah. Just be a dick.
Yeah, honestly.
So, yeah.
Honestly, being a dick works. I hate to say it, but like, not so much be like a malicious dick, but set boundaries and be like, no, you ain't doing this. Like, and they'll fucking piss them off. They'll throw tantrums, but guess what? They'll be better.
And then they want to blow you.
Yeah.
Always be a cock.
Yeah.
Never just be dick. Words by the famous Hans Cock. Never forget bitches.
God damn. Now, I feel so bad though when I see these celebrities get destroyed.
Somebody need a woman punched.
Wow. Concock.
Settle down, Concock.
Is this a new cock? I didn't know there was a new cock in town.
There's a lot of cocks, but there's only one true cock.
Everyone, look at cocks. Oh my.
Somewhere we have James Gunn furiously masturbating to all this cock talk. And Geeks and Gamers are there with them fapping.
Hi, welcome to the Cockverse.
Oh my God.
Mania?
Which cock is that?
Apple cock.
Oh God! Never again.
I thought that was Carvel. I thought that was Carvel cock.
Who let a Jew on the panel?
Shut him down.
All right, I thought I threw some pennies in the chat first, bud. Throw some shekels down there. Kind of try to flush him out.
Seriously, are there pennies?
Damn.
Imagine if there was somebody new in the chat or listening to this after the fact. They're like, "Oh my God!" 2 minutes and 37 seconds in, they went full Kanye.
Jesus.
Well, that's the thing is growing up. So growing up, all of the Jews that I've ever known, okay, have never lived up to the stereotype, and everybody that I know that was kind of anti-Semitic or even indirectly like anti-Semitic, and I hate that term because to me racism. I think there should be special boys, but people that like liked the Jews or like terms like literally I've had people say I Jewed them out of that. Something. Ouch.
That's called projection, Chris.
But like every single one of them, like my dad is not Jew. He lives up to every stereotype. He called the dump, like the place where you throw shit out. He called that his wishing well.
Oh my God!
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Like, and then my mom, she'd be like, "You're so cheap, you couldn't even spend time," and it was just awful. And I had a friend who was like, he was like telling me about a new World of Warcraft class he wanted to make using the dwarf model. He wanted to call it the Jew, and like a special racial ability would be anytime a treasure chest was open on the map, you could just click on it and he would just kind of sprint over like a rogue sprint. Loot the treasure chest before the guy opened it, or before the guy could. And I was like, yeah, that's funny. And then, there's a menorah over there. Yeah. Unfortunately, he wasn't the most observant of people. But like, we were looking for an apartment together, and he's like, I had a laptop around. I'm like, wow, look at all these unsecure Wi-Fi connections. Oh, dude, we could totally just Herschel the internet for like a while. We don't even need to buy it. And the landlord's in front of us. His last name was Rodberg. He's like, is there a third person? I'm like, shut up, dude. This place is awesome. Don't ruin this for us.
We could Herschel this place. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is like his nickname, because he was so cheap and he was such a mooch, was I called him Herschel, and he'd call me Sheldon Fiskowitz. Oh yeah. But seriously, no Jew that I've known has ever lived up to that stereotype. It's weird. I want to see them because I want to point and laugh.
I think I'm on the wrong panel. This is the anti-Semitic channel.
Yeah. No.
Man. My dad worked for one, Chris. Guy was a multi-millionaire, right?
Uh-huh.
bragged about buying shoes at Kmart for like $5.99. I mean, had 3 Mercedes-Benz, like a fucking 30,000 square foot house with a 200-person nightclub in the basement with a full commercial kitchen, bar, dance floor, DJ booth, bandstand. Yeah. I used to be his au pair when I was like 14.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the summers. My dad was his bodyguard, and he had a live-in housekeeper and 2 groundskeepers, and I just basically, my job was to like watch over the kids during the day. So it was pretty good money as a fucking, like, you know, I started doing that when I was like 13 in the summers. Damn. But yeah.
Look at manliness.
Manly shit.
What manly say?
This last one. Oh shit, he graduated from Kevin Spacey to the ultimate.
If you say graduated, there's going to be a Kevin Spacey joke coming up now.
Yeah.
Manliness went full fucking Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that made me feel anti-Semitic.
Wait, did you say he had some superior blonde hair and the big blue eyes when he became the... The jokes just got better, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
God. So you were an au pair working at the most amazing... Your dad was bodyguard for this dude, and like...
Yeah.
His
and
basement
he
was freaking... Oh, he was cheap?
Oh, he was cheap, like, but he would brag about like buying shit on clearance and like buying shit like $5 shoes and shit. You know what I mean? This guy ran like a huge, like, he was a developer, like, and I mean, like, my dad drove his limo at one point for him. I mean, yeah, his fucking house, like his master suite, had a his and hers fucking bathroom that was like just
nice.
His great room had like a fucking the piano that his oldest son, who was like in his 20s, was like a classically trained like piano.
Of course he was. Adam or Ben, which one? It had to be one of those.
His name was Adam. His name was Adam.
That's what. Of course it was.
He was a
named Rachel too.
Oh, there was 4 boys. But no. Yeah, Adam was he was great. Like he'd sit there and play at night, and I'd just sit there and listen to him. I'd be like, "Do you mind if he goes, "No, I don't care, man." So I just sit there and listen, you know. When he was, because he'd play at the bars on the weekends. But yeah, that was a steady gig. But yeah, Maury was cheap, man. He was cheap. I mean, he had like all the shit that like obviously, you know, anybody in his position would have. But like when it came to like little things, he was like. Yeah,
that was probably his trade-off. That was probably
I
like
put
the
some in the
way
private chat for manliness. I know he'd like it.
Oh no!
This is just for you, manliness.
Yeah, what's up, Tony?
Hey.
What up, buddy? I was just hanging out.
Rookie Opus.
Wait,
Dude,
did
you guys
yeah.
got to do that
Hang on.
around.
Hi, Brooke the Opus.
You guys got to
All
do
right.
that on when you go to Horror Hound this year.
Oh, I know. We'll get the ice cream cake. We'll get the anti-Semitic fucking ice cream cake.
Well, could we get somebody to walk in and do the shtick, and then another person walk in a like a Hasidic outfit with like you know a kippah on and like the little curly.
Like
Oh
here,
my God.
beginning of Snatch.
Yeah. What is that guy doing?
Watch.
He's choke slamming a baby.
The Eastern Orthodox?
Oh my God! Lebowski. Make that money, Lebowski. Funny thing you get for it. Fucking money, get
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another one.
Oh shit! I should have prepared myself for that one. Oh, you know, I'm recovering from food poisoning. I would have shit myself.
my god.
The baby's face.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Where's the fucking Marty Lebowski?
That's down the shoulder. Let me take another look.
Okay, that went right up there with no, man. Oh shit, I got a headache from that. Holy shit, dude, that was fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
You ever see those, like some of the baptisms? Like they had this one guy during COVID who wasn't allowed to touch babies, so he just had a holy water filled super soaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. It was like that scene from earlier with Cosmo there with the fireman hose. Oh shit.
Oh my god. We got another one here, folks.
We need some Jewish trash talk.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hello, winner.
Andre, I am going to savage you this week. I am going to take each one of your pre-existing holes and fill it with my seed.
Oh, no, honey. Daddy's doing adult talk.
And then invite my infant son in to go potty inside of you like you're a rest stop bathroom.
Blimey.
No.
Nobody will hear
disgusting.
your screams of
You guys hearing
agony.
this?
Andre, I'm going to take my hand, stick it inside of you, and then open it like a baseball mitt. And then
So you know why you're here in HR. Getting a raise? You are not allowed to use company email or software to deliver your personal disgusting messages.
This was actually just rehearsing my closing arguments for an upcoming case.
Where in the court of law do you use the phrase, I'm going to get this right, balls deep?
Well, if you must know, Mr. Swall, we're representing a children's playground consortium. Number of children drowned in a ball pit. We're wondering, how deep is balls deep?
They were up to their mouth in balls.
Yes, they were balls deep.
Really?
I'm going to take a razor blade and slice from your taint to your ball sack, and then open it up like a taco.
Ew. Oh.
Years from now, they're
Oh
gonna
my
think that's
God.
poetry.
Oh my god.
Like there was one time he said, I'm going to rip you from poo hole to goo hole.
Dude, that was an Eastern Orthodox. That wasn't a rabbi.
Of course, I forgot Brie Larson was in the league for a
Oh,
couple
shit.
of
Was she?
Yeah, she was an au pair, actually.
Oh jeez. Oh,
boy.
great. Another thing me and Bree share. Other than wearing a size 13 shoe.
Her pair is the only good thing about her.
Dude, I don't know, man. Like honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but like, really think she's all that. I think she's pretty hot. I mean,
Yeah, she's
You're
hot.
weird.
Right, Chris.
Yeah,
You're right.
well, the attitude to me, like her personality is the turnoff. But like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like that bitch is ugly, because I don't think she is. I think she's actually really hot. I just think she's got
Yeah,
a
she's just
terrible
shallow.
personality.
Exhibit A, her giant man jaw. Exhibit B, flat ass.
I don't know. Maybe the Asian doesn't like the big
It is-
asses. I
it
don't
is
know.
that's an acceptable white girl ass.
There is no way. My wall has more curves than her, and that's flat as fuck.
Now that's Daisy Ridley.
Hold on. I gotta do.
No. Daisy Ridley has a better physique
she's
than Brie
hot, too.
Larson.
No.
Daisy Ridley is cool.
She's
She's a
just
smoke show.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
Agreed.
she a
And she-
triplet?
Yeah, she's a triplet. And Daisy Ridley doesn't have jacked up feet either.
Hat trick.
That's important.
Tell me more
That's
about her
important.
feet.
Well, to me, feet always gross me out. Anyways, I don't get people's fetish with feet. Like, you step on shit and they get calloused, and like even the hot chicks have gross feet for me. So
No, they're not all.
Chris, why do you think I told She-Hulk to put on some stilettos?
Yeah, do you ever see how deformed women's feet with those fucking small shoes? Like, I almost threw up the first time I saw Chinese foot binding. I was like,
Like, speaking of Brie Larson, I put something in the chat for you.
I got it.
She actually was attractive. She's just, she's Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Make yourself at home.
All right.
Here we are.
This is sweet. I think I'll sleep out here if that's cool.
That would be great.
Naked.
Okay.
That's how I sleep.
I figured.
Because the goose is loose. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do.
It means my wiener needs to be out.
I know.
Is it cool if Dirty Randy comes over tonight?
It is absolutely not.
Dirty Randy's coming over tonight.
No, it's not.
With a bunch of movies.
Hi.
Oh.
Maybe Jeff woke me up from my nap.
Ashley. This is the au pair, Ashley.
What's up? What's that smell? You smell like something.
Cupcake?
Yeah.
This is my bro, my El Cunado, Rafi. And when I'm gone, Rafi is the man of the house. What does the man of the house get to do, Raf?
Anything he wants to anybody at any time.
He's a convicted felon.
Twice.
And he's going to be staying with us.
You a light sleeper? Heavy sleeper.
Heavy.
Nice. Just say the word yes. Just say it out loud.
Oh my God.
Consent. You heard it. You're a lawyer.
I'm in my room. Just let me know when dinner's ready.
Okay.
No
It's gotta
closed
be
doors.
delivery.
Well, I think she's pretty disgusted by you.
Challenge accepted.
Well, you should absolutely court her, Rafi.
Yeah, I'm gonna court-martial her vagina with my wiener.
All right, make yourself at home.
Cool, thanks. Just so I know, in this room, I need for us to decide where the P corner is.
There's no P corner.
No, I know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna use that as my P corner, and I'm gonna use this as my slop basket. Are we good?
Oh. 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 Was he like trying to be the most disgusting person in the world?
Yeah.
That guy's
That's his
hilarious.
entire character.
He was good on Parks and Rec because he played like the what the fuck was his name?
And
It
the
was
dictator.
Dennis.
He was
Yeah,
awesome
The
as
Dictator
dictator.
is such a great movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have herpes.
How come the bum?
Is that-
It's that pointy.
Wait, no, that's the one with Sacha Baron Cohen. I haven't seen that
That's
one.
the one where like his
Oh,
dick
good.
smashes into the screen, and I wasn't ready for it. I don't get. Like, Sacha Baron Cohen's like for some reason thinks that full frontal nudity is something that needs to be seen in movies for men, and like Bruno movie with the talking penis, and I was like, okay, I'm out. And then they're like, no, there's this other one, The Dictator. I'm like, okay, fine. And the next thing I know, there's a chia pet that comes flying at the screen and bounces off a window.
Oh my God.
It's like the scene where I jumped out on Borat was when he was wrestling with the fat guy for the. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm done. This movie
Yeah,
was
but-
better.
Yeah, see, I would never see Bruno because that thing is just, I mean, come on, the trailer alone, you know what you were going to get. I'm like, no, I'm not watching that. Dictator was
I don't
awesome.
even remember the trailer for that one.
The Dictator was,
Hi, I'm Bruno.
he was a gay guy or something, but the Dictator was actually hilarious, like from beginning to end. It's just that one scene, it was like, what, 2 seconds or some shit?
Yeah, and you were not ready for it.
No,
There's
you were not ready
preparation.
for it, but it was still funny.
Oh.
That ending was too much though. Holy shit.
God,
that was before Trump even talked about running for president.
Yeah. Man.
I was laughing the other day. What's his name? Rob Reiner is constantly, every day, Trump. I'm like, oh my God, man! Like you're fucking every day.
All of them are. Those
Him
are
and those paid shills, that Brooklyn dick sucker defiant, or Brooklyn dad defiant.
Yeah.
That fucking piece of shit cocksucking fucking bundle of sticks.
I feel like you're holding it any tip.
I am. Him, that blonde bimbo, that JoJo from Jersey.
Let it out. You can do it, just like Batman does with the hypocrites who say boycott Marvel, and then they run out and they watch the movies on premiere night.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Coach Jack Coachella. I can't think of it. But there's a bunch of these. They're just fucking shills. Oh my God. They're all just paid to fucking spew propaganda. They're all.
Or are they like that freaking obsessed and like Chris was saying earlier about the bullshit that's put out there to cover up?
No, the ones that I just mentioned are literally paid to
Gotcha.
just spew propaganda.
And who listens?
Who was that chick? What was it like the one that you really liked there? The blonde who was like totally like way far left there. Something from Baltimore or something or
Me?
yeah, on Twitter it was like something on like you said you enjoyed roasting her.
Grace Randolph?
Was it? No, it was like Brit from Baltimore or something, or I can't remember her name, but it was some chick on Twitter that like
That
has
rings
this
a
like
bell.
hot chick face, and she's
I can't
like
remember her name either.
wacko lefty, like the
Is
shit
that-
that comes out on that page. It's like, is this a troll?
Is that JoJo from Jersey? Is that the one you're talking
That's
about?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, JoJo from Jersey. Yeah, she's a fucking knucklehead too. I was like,
Shout
this
out
guy-
to crazy leftist prostitutes.
right? It's just like, are you that much of a fucking Bolshevik, or is this a parody account? I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't understand. Like, in light of everything that's out there, how can you still be like, I'm on Biden, I'm Team Biden, like
Cognitive
everything that's out there. We are
It's
in a
called-
shittier world.
Chris, it's called mental retardation or Fettermanism.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you heard about that, right?
Religion
He's in the hospital.
Politics.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking Fetterman's in the hospital indefinitely.
What?
Congratulations, Pennsylvania. You
What
voted
happened?
for a dud. Like the guy's out of office, hasn't even been in the office a year, and he's
Well,
already out of
Chris,
action.
Didn't
Right.
Nevada do the they voted in that guy who died that ran the bunny ranch?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Sounds like a great place to be. My back computers tell me that it was rigged, but I'm a fictional character.
Mhm.
God. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Neither do I. It's all bullshit. I don't pay attention to
Well,
really.
I don't know how you could look around and be like, yeah, we're in a better place now than we were under Orange, man.
There's no fucking way. There's no way.
Like again, I don't have any skin in this game as far as like I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I hate all politicians. And even I can see this, it's not like it's like the anti-white shit, like technically I could be like, sorry, whiteys, I'm off of my own. I'm gonna go play the Asian and cue card. See you later, But like I'm seeing it and like, dude, Asians we're calling it out now. We're starting to see it. Like there's Charlie Chon there on his channel, and he had the "What are we doing to white people" thing. Like yeah, like
doing to white people.
Yeah,
Really?
well, it's basically he called it out. He's like, anti-white discrimination has become like legal. It's become like, what is it in fashion or whatever, and it's freaking disgusting.
Oh, freaking Biden! He passed the law. They did it in private. Did you hear that shit?
No.
The affirmative action in all fucking jobs, all government jobs everywhere.
Yeah, affirmative action is racist.
It is.
the most discriminatory thing out there. It means that your identity or your immutable qualities are more important than your skill or talent.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember, every time you look for a job now, you got to say you're a black lesbian, and then you'll get the job.
Well, not only that, but like if you're Asian, you're fucked, man. Like we're getting discriminated out of colleges. Like we have to test higher and shit. What the fuck?
You're white adjacent.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
His name's not Jason. It's Chris.
It's Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, Paul Gruber, baby. I feel represented.
We're gonna watch a few minutes of his bad lip reading from Stranger Things.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't take candy from a stranger. Things like that could lead to danger. Dustin Lucas telling Mike, riding on a bike to save the friend from the upside down. No stranger things, we're living in stranger things.
Like most 12-year-olds back then, my family life revolved around the dinner table.
I have to do something wicked in my talent show. Well, you need it impressions. Actually, I thought I would just say super freak. Okay, I got a lovely tattoo. I'll show you when we're done. Is it a whale? No. It's cool. But is it super freak? Is it a wine glass? There must be jealousy in this house.
What, is the boy jealous? Because I'm sure not.
Next, you get to clean Dad's back.
Ew.
Then I'm gonna shove you under the couch and leave.
What did you say?
Oh, you scared the soup out of me.
Where?
Well, she's not super freak.
You're a weird kid.
That I am.
What the hell?
Allie was a strange girl that lived in a blanket fort in my basement. My friends and I had found her in the forest. She didn't say a whole lot, but it gave me a chance to practice talking to girls, which was something I definitely needed help with.
This is a boy the first time I saw her.
I don't make enough spit sometimes.
I had to
but
keep explaining to Trey it was a girl.
I just, I guess it's, oh dang. Oh, my poor tongue is so dry. Do you want to feed?
My sister Nancy could be a bit uptight, but some people were really into her.
Look at this right here. How are you, Marm?
Me and you should just make out in our pajamas.
Oh, little girl, you are quite the little tease.
No, I am not. Then why don't you hang out with me? Are you scared of Mom? I'm just gonna come and ask you for your hair again.
Gross. Okay, I'm not giving you any more clumps.
Well, then why don't I give you a scalp massage?
Or not.
Sassy today.
Joyce Byers lived on the outskirts of town with her two sons. I'm cooler than that. So what are your dreams? Confess them to me.
So, I was in the Billy Ocean's wedding. But there was this scarecrow and he handed me something like chalk. Oh, and you were there. But you were made out of cardboard, so we could not get pregnant, and we did it.
I'm flexing my nose while I say no.
Hey, I'm on drugs here.
Enjoy it?
Oh, no.
I'm indifferent to you.
You don't want to sneeze on the hump?
Nope.
What the hell?
Are you kidding with this noise?
Hey, I like modern jazz. Okay?
It sucks and I don't get it.
It's just tones. What's wrong with tones?
Well, it sounds like bones.
That means...
It doesn't even have like a beat. It could be fine if it wasn't all bleeps. It's not music with no beat.
What about that? That's a beat?
There's not a pattern. I mean, what's the song even called? There was a wiener on the buffet?
That is it.
It can't be that.
It's imported from England.
I guess I could have told you that.
I will stop it.
What about Glitter Job?
What?
Yeah, they have the song Ice God of Hungary.
Yeah, I know it. I'll put it on. Enjoy.
Okay, now this is good. This is great.
The guy that sat on his potato put his socks around his neck.
Oh, women, I will touch the junk. I was a dog who bit me for the burger meat. I got bit.
Cold shrimp.
I gotta find my sticks. Frightened nipple. Frightened nipple.
Sounds like the people who make the titles for Japanese
more wine.
RPGs.
You know, some of you have never been.
I gotta stop it there.
Oh my
I gotta
God.
stop it there. That's the best one of those I've seen since The Walking. I watched one they did for The Walking Dead years ago. It was the Rick and the Governor scene when they met in that building. They were trying to come for the peace deal between Alexandria or was it Alexandria? No.
Yeah.
The prison. Between the prison and Woodbury. Woodbury. So that's how old that was. That thing was fucking great.
I'm burying my wood right now in She-Hulk.
Yeah, I used to watch that reading not a lot back in the day, but
yeah, those are fun.
When's Rick's show coming on?
Fuck, probably.
Are they gonna do a show with him?
Yeah, him and
Yeah,
Michonne.
the spinoff. Yeah.
Yep, they got that one. You got the Negan and Maggie spinoff, which they stole Vinny's name for. It's Dead City.
Cocksucker.
And then you got Daryl Dixon's show.
No shit.
And then Fear the Walking Dead is going into its last season. They're wrapping that one up. But yeah,
I haven't paid attention in years. I just stopped.
I watched the end of the main show. I never watched any of that. They did Tales of the Walking Dead, which were one-off stories. I want to go back and watch it because like Terry Crews was in one, which I thought was pretty cool. I was like, I'll check that out. I got to go back and watch those. But we've been going for 3 hours and 7 minutes. I sound like I'm from Wisconsin. Next thing you know, I'll be just talking about shooting a 30-point buck. I'm gonna give it over to Chris Fisk and let him sign off first here.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, man. I guess I can show my book, and I've been putting out some YouTube shorts. So they seem to be getting some decent views. So I'm happy for that. It's a little lore dump for each of the. We started off with a series of Meet the Heroes. So we give a little 1-minute blurb for each of the heroes in the story, little story bite-sized pieces in there as well. In addition to that, we got the crowdfunded book for book 1. It's on Amazon. You can go to InfinitaleChronicles.com down there in the bottom of the screen there. Book 2, you can see the first 15 pages for free. And we actually have a new RPG book section now, where thanks to Watsy telling people that orcs or black people are orcs and stuff, and dinner parties and proms are more important than plundering dungeons. I'm going to start in earnest production for the Infinitale fantasy role-playing game, which I originally thought I could do after the 10-book series, but now it looks like when book 3's campaign starts, we're going to start putting in some of the playtesting for the player handbook and stuff, so we can get those rules banged out before the actual release of it. And thanks again for having me, man.
Dude, you're always welcome here, brother. Always. And next up, author Stephen Walton.
All right. Check me out, author Stephen Walton, Rogue Entertainment each week. Just putting out shorts and stuff right now. Support all these awesome creators on the panel. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. CJP, Forgotten One Music.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at Forgotten One Music. Just dropped a 200 sub special track for Escape from New York as a theme, but with GoldenEye sound fonts. And so I got one more watch theme to do to get all the mainline Bond movies finished. And then, I'm thinking about doing the 67 Casino Royale, Never Say Never Again. And then maybe some of the video games that have come out over the years.
Cool.
But and of course, I just like making music with those sound fonts. It's really a lot of fun. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for 300.
Okay. Well, dude, congrats on the 200, and thank you for being here as always, brother. Appreciate it, man. Next up, Batman.
You can find me fighting crime in Gotham and on the internet, banging green women everywhere. You can also find me over at Vinnieart tomorrow night. I'm going to be having my Sunday roundtable. We're going to be discussing a couple different things. I want to talk about the Resident Evil stuff. There's a few things coming out soon, Resident Evil related. It's going to be one of the topics. I know a couple of people had seen Ant-Man, and they got some funny information about that shit. But yeah, and I'll probably make fun of more shills who are very hypocritical about all that stuff. You want to fight a culture war? We have awesome products you could actually get. City of Venus, Through the Woods, Shout Out the Kraken. All these books ship immediately. Chris's books, Dr. Adega's books. We got fucking Bonds 2 that just launched. Go get some good stuff. It's all out there. And yeah, I'm working on City of Venus 2 as we speak. So get ready. It's going to be a bigger book. It's going to be more action-packed, tons of detail. I mean, I want to show stuff off, but I really can't yet. Tempted, though. But back to you, Etep, because if I do, I'm going to spoil things, and Batman doesn't want to spoil nothing. Except for your moms.
Thank you all for being here this evening. We really appreciate you being here. Subscribe for Daily Wire premium content, like great movies like Terror on the Parade, Regina Carano. No, thank you guys for being here this evening. Appreciate you all the channel members, everybody in the chat this evening. I am far too inebriated and exhausted to read names, but you, Manliness, Keeley, Frankie, Parrot Head, Clone Geek,
Little Joe with the short leg.
Yeah, Frog G, who I can see him commenting now in the chat, which is fucking
Little Jimmy
awesome.
in the back.
Yep, Legends of the Brave Bard. Charlie on the corner leaning against the lamppost, flipping a nickel with a toothpick in his mouth. All of
Diana,
guys,
rest in peace, babe.
Shifty Gizm, Bobby the Leg.
Martha.
But why did you say that name? But thank you all. We appreciate you guys and gals being here this evening.
I shout it every time I finish in She-Hulk.
Good night, everybody.
Following announcement has been paid for by the new Wakuian Order.
ETEP here. I know you've been asking for it, so we've got it. You want that new Wakuian Order merchandise? Here it is. T-shirts, mugs, towels, hoodies. It is all there. Tote bags, ladies and gentlemen. And if the new Wakuian Order is not your thing, well, we've got something for that, too. We've got the old school Going In Raw, the Place to Be Reviews Egyptian logo. We've got the ETEP and mini ETEP shirt. We've got tank tops. Monday night Going In Raw, no protection required.